shaken, not stirred. What's up, guys? Welcome to the
Welcome
podcast.
Back.
The podcast.
The podcast that is perennial.
The podcast ever. What's up, guys? It's been another week. That's how we started off every time, I suppose, because that's how long it passes between the time we see you guys. You know, I miss you guys. You know, pause. I yearn. You know, do you yearn, Greg?
Urine or urine?
Do you yearn?
Yeah,
You
that
yearn?
is accurate.
You yearn. Okay. Well,
Not to
viewers,
be
do you
confused
guys
with urine.
yearn? Do you guys yearn for the new episodes? I wonder. Mr. Steamboat, do you have a profile picture today?
Oh shit! Hold on. That is incredible, by the way.
Yeah, 69 milligrams of Zinanout. What does it say about animal style? Hold on, I need to read this. Whoa, gonna flash the viewers. Pause.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how to do it for a second.
Wow, that's interesting. So, what have you been up to in the last week, Mr. Steamboat?
The last week, I've been Are those bugles?
No, plantain chips.
Oh,
Fried in
well,
coconut oil.
you should have said yes because it kind of ties into what I was gonna say. I've been contemplating. Yeah, that's the word. Buying a bag of bugles because they are quick and easy and potentially animal-based and/or PD snack.
More PD. It has
Yeah,
corn.
probably.
Corn isn't really like animal based, but you can eat it in a way that that's good for you. So there you go. No, I'm eating plantain chips. This is animal based, but not fried in an animal fat, but fried in a saturated fat that is more saturated than animal fat, coconut oil.
You know, yesterday I made those caramelized apples as a side for my dinner, and usually I use butter, but I started using coconut oil. The flavor is so much better
With butter.
with the coconut oil.
Oh, with the coconut oil. Really?
Yeah, you get that
why would you say it is so
like
much better?
tropical kind of flavor.
Oh, I see.
Whereas
What
with
are you
the
eating
butter,
that
it's
with?
nice, but like you're not getting that spice of the island, you know? Well, it's
You
not
know where I
spice,
do
but
like butter though? You put butter in a date and you eat it like that, dude. It's so good.
yeah, but
Not like not like a date you go out with. I'm talking about the fruit.
Yeah, you probably don't want to put butter in that.
Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
You remember the episode of
Whoa.
Seinfeld where it was like George is like, I want to put oil on my head and rub it all over your naked body.
Yeah, that was weird. That was very weird.
What kind of request is that?
I really don't know. I don't even
If you-
know
if
how
you were
anybody could
bald-
possibly.
If you were bald, would you do that?
Well, I'm not gonna be bald, so
Well, I'm just saying, would you? Is this something you'd entertain? Let's say like in a theoretical, position in which you are bald. You wouldn't do that.
no. Would you?
I just don't see the point of it. Like, what
Yeah,
do
I
you get
don't.
out of that? Why? Like, are there sensors on your head that aren't on your hands that make it feel better to do it like that? I just don't see. It's not even your face. You're not putting your face into them gazungas, You're putting your head there. And not even the head that would feel the most sensation.
Yeah, the non-nerve tipped head.
Not the one that's on your neck. If you catch my drift here.
Okay. This is kind of great. Pretty hard, but
Whoa.
take it.
Whoa. People don't have context for what you're talking about.
The beverage I made to keep myself from getting hunger pains while recording, which is damn, I put a lot. Almost half a glass of heavy whipping cream with, I think, like 3 heaping teaspoons of cane sugar, plus an unknown amount of rum.
If you ever needed to take a test that was like 3 hours long, what would you do? How would you avoid the hunger pains?
Historically, I've just kind of dealt with it. And it's funny too, because whenever I had a test like that was like 2+ hours, I would have a smaller breakfast too, because I'd have like the anxiety, nausea. Well, not nausea, but like queasiness. And then also it'd be like in the morning, so I wouldn't really have time. Like early in the morning, I wouldn't have time to like make anything big. And then I would just feast afterward. There was one time where I got absolutely no sleep, and I was supposed to take a test, but for reasons it didn't work. And then I just went to the gym after.
I remember when I used to go to the AP exams and take them. Afterward, my dad would take me to Burger King. Unfortunate, the seed oils, but I would eat like a big meal from there. I would have like a Whopper with onion rings and or fries, but usually it was the onion rings. I mean, back in the day, I stopped eating that eventually, even before I stopped eating the fries. I mean, the paste in them, first of all, from a perspective now sounds gross, but even back then, I stopped liking
the fries. That's a thing.
Yeah, at Burger King, it's like, okay, that's understandable because their fries suck, but it's like I was never really attracted to the onion rings necessarily, but just because of the onion taste, it's like you don't even get that like caramelized like onion taste that just goes away. It's like that onion taste that stays in your mouth. I don't like that. But anyway, point being, I would also get like a milkshake, like a big milkshake, usually chocolate. And it would just be this big feast of Burger King after that because I would be so hungry. I would assume that probably was like literal desire for the cholesterol and all that and sugar. So, I mean, it makes sense. And the brain, it uses cholesterol. So, and it's comprised of a significant amount of it. So it makes sense that I have that craving after using it. I mean, my brain. Yeah. Good memories. Well, I mean, the feast would be, not the test. I hated that shit.
Bro, tests like that should be illegal. It's fucking abuse.
Yeah. How dare
if
you
it's
do
like
that to
college
people?
age, that's fine, but come on.
How dare you do this
to
the
boy?
Can't do that to him. Shouldn't have done that to him. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even pass them all. I passed some of them, and I got college credits from that. So that was all right, I guess. The temporary pain you go through to get college credits.
That are worth nothing anyway.
Exactly. You realize once you get into college how little the college credits matter. I mean, of course you need a certain amount to get the degree, but you realize they make it sound like, oh, well, it's going to be all this work if you don't do it now, then you're going to have to go through all this to get that credit. You just show up to a class and test and that's it. You're done. You get the.
It probably would have been easier.
Exactly. They put you through a more rigorous sort of like trial to even get it.
Bro, if I had known just how little effort I would have to put into any of my college classes, I would have been one, I wouldn't have been nervous about selecting colleges, and luckily I didn't really give a shit about where I went to college. I wasn't my mom was kind of like that. She was like, oh, you gotta get into this, that, and I was like, I don't care. But anyway, the level of effort they put into the AP classes I took would have infuriated me if I had known just how little effort it would actually require to just sit there for 4 months and then take a mediocre test that wasn't even that difficult. Meanwhile, the AP test is ridiculously rigorous for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. I remember there was one year that there was a sign-up sheet to even get into the next AP class because I was in AP. It was one of the English ones. It wasn't literature. It was I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the one before that, but it probably was some sort of English. Basically, I had taken that class, and I'm like, you know what? For senior year, I just kind of want to chill out. No, I don't want too many AP courses or whatever. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to sign up for the next AP class as far as English goes. And guess what they did? Even though they said you're supposed to sign up for it, and it's like this responsibility you have to take upon yourself to do it. And it's like, well, you got to make sure you know what's right for you. All right, well, guess what? Next year they just put me in it. I didn't sign up for that course. I did not write anything. Funny story also. There was this so this was 10th grade to 11th grade. This story I'm saying was 11th grade to senior year, but the year prior, another time I got fucked in English, AP English.
You really emphasize that word there.
Yeah. So basically I was in 10th grade English, and this was like an honors class. It wasn't AP yet. It was like honors. And at the end of the year, there were like word spreading around about this summer assignment. And I was like, summer assignment? I'm not doing a summer assignment. Right. And guess what? So there was, people were saying, oh yeah, our teachers were telling us about it. And so I was like, well, my teacher hasn't said anything. So, if she doesn't say anything by the last day, I'm home free. And guess what? We are like in class on the last day at the last minute. And we're leaving, actually. The bell rings. We start leaving. What I get told is that as I'm leaving, he's like, yo, as we were leaving, she's like, don't forget to do your summer assignment. She had never mentioned it before. Never. It's as everybody was leaving and there were people already out the door that she's like, don't forget your summer assignment. That made no sense to do that. But guess what? So that because of that, I was like, well, you know what? I could just tell the next teacher that I never got told about it. So that's exactly what I did. I just spent the whole summer not doing it. Even at the end, I remember one of my friends was like, dude, you're not going to do that. Like he was talking about like how he was doing it all. I'm like, I'm not going to waste my summer doing that shit. It's like you had to read a book and then you had to like fucking write an assignment. It was like this big project too. It was like you read the entire book, you do like this essay on it or like long ass paper, and then like you do like all these like little like there's like a worksheet. I never got that worksheet, first of all. So, if anything, how would she even expect me to do the summer assignment? That makes no sense. Like, where's the essay prompt? Where's the essay? Like, literally, there was nowhere for me to actually pull this information up. Like, I would have had to ask somebody that actually got the assignment. I didn't get an assignment. Like, I didn't even get the assignment. She just told us about it. It's like, how do you expect me to do that? But then I go to the next grade level up. This teacher was very strict woman. And yeah, she did not entertain my antics because I was a boy, if anything, at this time, filled with antics. Okay. I was wilding out. Right. But basically, she says, what does she say? She says like, oh, well, you guys
with the cool kids.
Huh? Oh, well, no, but she's like, yeah, so you guys did your summer assignment. I remember it wasn't just me. It was like a few other people were looking around like, we never got any summer assignment. Like there were some people with it. There. Yeah, there were some people with it. And we were just like, well, we didn't get it. And she didn't believe us. She actually didn't believe us that we didn't get it.
I mean, to be fair, if I were a teacher, I also wouldn't believe you because
I know
nobody would expect that from the last teacher.
What? I literally didn't get it. I didn't get it. So guess what? I told her I didn't get it. She's like, I don't believe you. Well, she ends up giving us an opportunity to make it up. So basically we'd have to start doing it throughout like the course of, I don't know, a month or something. And it wasn't like the full time that you got if you were doing it during summer. You have to do it on your own time. There's no doing it in class. And then at most you could get like a C. So like you actually couldn't even do it for full credit.
What's the point?
To not fail the class. I mean, I guess it was if I had gotten an F on that would have been a significant failure. Like I would have done poorly in that class. So I ended up doing it because I had this like study hall class that I was able to do it during. So since I had like an hour a day free anyway, I just started working on there. I didn't even do it at home that I recall. Maybe some of it, maybe barely, but I don't remember even doing it at home. So if anything, I just did it during the school day anyway, and just filled that time. Even though when I didn't have that assignment, I think I just started playing Clash of Clans with my friend in that study hall class. And then the teacher got mad because I wasn't doing work and he wasn't doing work.
Clash of Clans or Clash Royale?
Clash Royale. Sorry, Clash Royale.
Because Clash of Clans, that's like a long game. You can't really just pull that out and start playing.
You know what? Let me side tangent onto this study hall class off the reading assignment because this part is actually funny too. So I basically I had this friend and so once I was done with the actual assignment, we would just have time. I would be sitting at a desk near him and it was like a computer class. Like, I mean, they had computers for you to do work if you'd like. But I didn't do that because apparently like it was for kids that needed like some sort of extra credits in high school. So they would start doing like online classes there just to get that, like what they need extra. I didn't have any of that to do. I didn't need to do any of it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do whatever I want to do during this hour of the day. So I just took it off to do whatever, play Clash Royale after lunch because it was after lunch too, if I recall. So basically, so like it was either right before lunch or right after lunch, but I'm pretty sure it was after lunch this time.
That would have taken a nap.
Exactly. So I was taking it easy at this point because I think I had gotten the study hall class again the next year, but they actually made me move out of it because I didn't have anything to do. So they just like forced me out of it earlier into the year. But in this one, I did have it for the whole year. And so with that friend, I would start playing Clash Royale. And then he like, we'd start like yelling because whenever we get like hit our towers, he'd be like, oh. And we'd start talking.
Like a classroom or like the library or what?
This is a classroom. This is a classroom. So there's a teacher at the front that's like talking to all these girls in the class, because some of these teachers would just do that. I remember I had a digital art teacher in like 10th grade who would do that. And there were like chicks talking to her. Dude, it was weird because, and this is a side tangent, because those chicks in that class with the digital art teacher, they'd start talking about like guys and like fucking like, I swear, like they were talking about some wild shit for what you should be even speaking with your teacher about. I know one of them got like an STD or something, and I'm pretty sure he was talking about
What
that.
the fuck?
Anyway, so, and if I recall, I remember we said she had AIDS, so I don't know if she actually got AIDS or what. But we had nicknames for these people. So this girl would wear an orange jacket, so we called her Trump, and we'd say Trump has AIDS or something. Maybe AIDS was like the cover for the STD. I think that's what it was. So we would say Trump has AIDS is in like the girl with the orange jacket has an STD, and that would be the cover. I think that's how it went. I could ask my friend about it. I'm sure he remembers more. Point being, going back to the study hall for like the actual study hall class, eventually, because we'd be making all that noise and the teacher would tell us calm down and be quiet, and so like eventually she just got really tired of it. She moved me across the class. I couldn't like talk because we were a few desks away regardless. Like he was probably like 3 or 4 desks down, and I would still be like talking to him from there. But eventually she moved me across the class. This was closer to the end of the year anyway, so it wasn't even that long. But then she actually, like when she realized I wasn't even doing much with that time, she'd be like, because she could now see me in her clear like eye line, even though before it was technically in the eye line, now it was like right behind, like in front of her. So she was like, Ahmed, you got, and this is a black lady, of course. She's like, Ahmed, Ahmed, you gotta do something with your time. You cannot be doing nothing. And so I was like, oh man. And basically I had to sign up for like this art class or something. It was like art and history. And then I had to just go through that course and it was so easy. Something like that, man.
I loved that class. That
was
class
so easy. It was so easy. I remember it was so easy. It wasn't bad either. I picked it because it seemed like the most appealing course.
It's like you go through the art movements, like from like BC to AD, that kind of shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I love that class. It was like the only really good history class I had, which I was fucking craving like a smack fiend.
Yeah, I didn't like put too much investment into thinking about it, but I kind of learned some like a little bit of stuff back then from it. I don't know. I probably forgot a lot of it by now. It
was like the bedrock of my historical knowledge.
Though there was a course in the learning institution that we went to where it was like basically music production, and you would actually, there would be like some history of music and like talking about like early production and like there was history involved. And then you're actually like making assignments for the course, like learning about different things, like what, like different like timbre and all that. And like whether a song is like, I don't know. There was a bunch of little terminology for the music, and I could probably remember it if I started talking about it more. But there was actual assignments like using mainly Audacity. It would be the one that you're doing it in. So it was kind of like brutal to actually like get things done. But then at the end, you were actually allowed to use any digital audio workstation you wanted. So I actually just made a beat. I just chilled there for a couple hours, not even a couple hours, but like, for a while, just actually making something I enjoyed. And then I submitted that as like my final. So it was epic. You just had to make sure it had certain things, like certain components. That was cool. Where was I? Oh yeah. So back to the English class. We're actually backtracking now.
We're getting out of the side tangent forest and back on the main path.
Yeah, we were so deep in the woods on that Clash Royale study hall. Then we came back to the English course.
You gotta set your age on Clash Royale now?
That's crazy. You're downloading it?
Well, no, I've had it. I just had to update it. But now I gotta put my age.
Well, how old do you have to be?
Well, the minimum is 3. I don't even know how that's.
Well, that's okay. Well, I guess it's age appropriate. I don't know. I have a little cousin who was asking me why I'm not on Clash Royale all the time. He's like, Crash Royale. No, he's not Asian. But he starts asking me. He's like, why are you not on Clash Royale? Why are you not on Clash Royale? Like every time he sees me after we stop seeing each other, he's like, why are you not on Clash? It's like, dude, little nigga, I have a life. Like I cannot be on Clash Royale all day. And so. Yeah, so that's getting out of those classes. But then this English course with this tight ass, I'm not, I guess that's kind of like, it's what she was, she's passed away now. I really don't know, I'm not gonna shit on her or anything like that, but for what she was a tight ass. And so before, because I only had her for, I would say either like a quarter to half the year, because she had gotten cancer. I don't know at what point, but she had cancer. And this was like, we got transferred to another class because of that. But for the time I had her, and that was basically my out as far as like not getting completely fucked, because honestly, I was really pushing my luck at the end of it. I mean, not knowing what she had, of course. But there was earlier in the year, yeah, she didn't believe me with the assignment. I did the assignment. That was already off to a bad start. Then I remember there was like, we hadn't really learned even much about citing, like citations, right? Like the teacher before that hadn't really taught us how to like cite properly. And so I did an assignment where I didn't actually cite at the end. I didn't do like a reference page or whatever it was. I think I actually cited like maybe, I don't know if I did it in the actual assignment and then didn't do it at the end. Point being, I never recalled a teacher really talking about that and the importance of it or anything for any paper I've ever done before that. Okay. And so then I didn't do it on this assignment. And then she like scored like a terrible score on my assignment just because I didn't do that. And so she fucked me over there. I was like, no teacher has really ever required this. She's like, and again, she didn't believe me. Like this is another time that she didn't even believe this was true. Apparently I've had such bad teachers that like, this is just a thing like that she doesn't even fathom that I've never had these experiences, but whatever. Hold
on. So repeat, what did you not do?
We had never really cited anything at like a reference page or anything like that, like within our paper. Like we had never done that before. I had never really learned how to do it. Like I think I knew of it just because like from reading papers, but I've never like, they had never required it. They had never taught us how to do it properly, like the format or anything like that before 11th grade.
Yeah. So while that's a valid argument, they do take it, well, at least in my experience, they did take it pretty seriously. If you didn't, like your paper could be perfectly flawless, but if you didn't cite anything, if you just didn't cite it correctly, then your paper would get thrown out.
I know that's what she did to me, but I had never had the experience where a teacher has told me this is what you're supposed to do. So what am I supposed to do there? Like I literally, I had no idea that she was going to require this of me. What?
You're pretty fucked.
Yeah. And the summer assignment, to be fair, I kind of knew it existed, but I never received it. The teacher didn't tell me while I was in the class. I mean, and I was there every day. Like, I mean, pretty much. You have
like beyond plausible deniability at that point.
So like I was just being royally fucked here by this education system. Okay.
Where does that come from, by the way?
What?
Royally fucked. Was somebody like fucked by the king or something at one point?
Well, back in the day, when you got married and you lived under a king, the king would actually fuck your wife before you got to fuck your wife. They would cuck you. This was during feudal times.
Actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's called something
Prima Nocta?
Juris Noctis, something
Isn't
like
that Prima Nocta?
Yeah. The one history YouTuber I watched, he actually made the claim that it never existed, and it was just like an old wives' tale. Yeah. Although,
but is this where royally fucked came from?
I'd imagine so. But to be fair, there wouldn't really be anything stopping them from doing that anyway.
Yeah. I feel like, maybe they didn't want to do it with all the women because there were definitely some hags. I feel like if they saw a woman that they're like, yeah, I want that one, then they would do it. Maybe that was it.
Maybe. Because like, if you do it to like everybody, eventually people are going to be like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, why would I even get married? I'm going to get cucked.
Especially if it's like a Christian nation or even like an Islamic nation. Well, never mind.
Yeah. That sort of shit would inspire somebody. I'm not saying myself necessarily, but it would inspire some sort of act against the king that could be classified under their legal system, perhaps. I don't know. As some sort of domestic act.
Isn't marriage, didn't that originally start? Well, not originally, but it became at least like an incentive to just keep populating the land so you had more serfs and shit.
Yeah. So why would you go
out of your way to like, yeah.
The man was horny. What could he say? Game is game.
Oh yeah.
So here's what happened.
That later.
So yeah. But here's the thing. So I didn't even expect to go on this long of a tangent about this, but it gets more entertaining. It doesn't stop there.
It goes deeper.
Yeah. Pause. It does go deeper. Pause. So I had this friend in the class that I had known since before. Like we were just friends. We messed around like a lot, like just making jokes and all that. And I had a lot of friends like that, but this was one in the class. I sat with him. And basically, I remember we had received an assignment. Are you familiar with the Scarlet Letter?
Yeah, I've never actually read it, but I kind of get the gist of it. Some whore has a letter on her, and it's bad because she can change her ways and all that, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
you got it. So I remember we were reading that and we were supposed to do some sort of assignment on it. And it wasn't just like a writing assignment, that we had a presentation to do on it. And
oh boy, gotta love that federal.
I went all out on this presentation. Let me tell you. I don't even know.
Let me tell you, I went all out.
Let me
they
say,
didn't even see it coming.
I'm not even 100% sure what possessed me to do something like this, especially with a teacher like that. So, but I remember, what did I say? There was, I'm trying to remember. I had a lot of like puns that weren't actually like, you know, it's like the wording, like, you know how Cartman in South Park, like when Wendy is doing like that breast cancer presentation, like he reads his own paper, and then there's like a lot of like you know, wordplay that he uses. Like he's like, there's something I want to get off my chest, like stuff like that. Yeah. So I basically did a presentation like that. Like there wasn't actually anything technically wrong with the presentation for the most part. But
I'm not just sure. I'm HIV positive.
Right. So like, you know, oh yeah. You're the one talking about killer titties. Yeah. But anyway, like in his paper where he starts making all this wordplay, it's like, it seems like it could be an actual paper, you know, if it were outside of the context, like perhaps, but you would probably laugh at it just because you're like, oh, that's funny, the wordplay. So I did a lot of that. I remember, what was it? I think I said something either about a statue or like a building or something in it. I talked about it being erected. I can't remember. There was some sort of wordplay I did with the actual like breast or something like that. I think I quoted something from the book. I can't remember exactly what it was. Point being, this was an extremely funny presentation. And then at the end, I remember I had like the end question mark, and there was like a bunch of like little Mike Wazowskis flying. I mean, that part was just like, you know, that I felt like that was justified to just put in something stupid at the end. Like, you know, it's already past the presentation. But point being, you know, I think I did actually convey information about the book. I did the assignment. There was just a lot of jokes in it. And so, you know, it wasn't actually like a bad assignment as far as like not actually adhering to the standards that were put in place as far as actually what I was required to present. I did all that. It's just I added some stuff. And so the teacher did not like this. She held me after class and she said, because I had this friend that I was, you know, obviously like I sat next to him and we would joke around a lot. She's like, look, like, I know you had this little presentation to impress your boyfriend, but this isn't how we're going to do it. Like, you know, and wait, she starts getting, yeah, well, she was joking around that this kid's like my boyfriend because it's like, we're like, it's a very homophobic insult, you know, these days, but you know, I don't know. Wow. It's like Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man one where it's like, did your husband make it or whatever?
Did you see the 4chan edit of that?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So essentially that's the kind of thing she was implying. That's the kind of thing she was implying. She knows we're not actually dating here, but she knows it's like, you know, she can say this little insult and it's fine because it's whatever. She's in this position of authority. And, you know, it wasn't in a time essentially where today, like, you know, if a teacher said that, you'd get in big trouble. But back then it was in like, she lived right at the end of where it was okay to do something like that. And I graduated right at the end of where it was okay to do something like that. So,
she got her last punching down.
I don't think she gave me a good grade on that, if I recall. I can't recall exactly what the grade was. I either got a C or an F, something along those lines. I was going to say, definitely didn't like it, but it met the requirements. So
it was basically just a personal vendetta.
Yeah, she didn't like that that I was a fun guy.
You can even throw like wordplay like that. I did that in college essays and I never got shit for it.
Well, because you know, as you're in college, is whatever. They're more.
That's
lax.
Also fair, but still. I don't know. There's nothing inherently wrong with throwing that shit in there.
Yeah, I don't remember necessarily doing anything that didn't actually like satisfy what I was being asked to do, because I always did that. I made like other presentations. I remember I had a Spanish class and I would do stupid shit on there too. Like I had a one where I was like, I can't remember exactly what it had to do. I think I was talking about the plantains. Like, so I was talking about Spanish food and I just show a banana and I like bite into the peel and start chewing it. Like on video. I remember there was like a cooking assignment we had to do where it was like, I think I made like fried tomatoes, but they were disgusting. I can't remember if it was after
they are disgusting.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was after I ate these or if it was like before to like prepare for the meal, like how you wash your hands before. I washed the inside of my mouth with soap.
How did you fuck up the tomatoes that badly?
I think it was before as like a preparation. I'm like, oh, let's get washed up.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, bro.
Dude, I was chaotic. I like this stuff. Like, I don't know what kind of like, what person does this, but it was me, obviously. And let's see. So what else did I do? I just, man, those videos were pretty funny because there's a lot of like stuff in there. But I remember there was one. This is probably the last one I'll mention. Maybe I can go into more of my endeavors later, more so. But there was one where it was like, all right, in the English class, after we had that other teacher, like the one that passed away, I got a different one that was a lot more liking to me, honestly, and even my antics. Like she was a lot more in favor of me as a person in general, and even just like she knew I was a well-performing student, and even if I joked around like that I was still good. So she was okay. She gave me a lot of leeway. You know what I'm talking about? So we did this video. She was like, I need you to present the forms of irony in this video. And so I remember we decided what we're going to do is like, we're going to dress up like with like these animal masks. Cause those novelty ones, remember like the horse mask and stuff that would like be these big, like silicone masks that you put over your face. Like they're huge. Well, they're like life size, if anything. So it looks like you have a horse head. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
It's like these rubber ones that like you could, they're very malleable. Huh? Yeah, the meme ones. Yeah. So we bought those. Well, I bought them. I funded all the props and stuff in this video. But we were doing like animals. Like we were like humanoid animals.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Pause, right?
Jesus.
But the irony was that we were what was it? Were we insulting PETA or were we in favor of PETA? I think we were insulting PETA, and that was the irony. But I remember like the thing is I kind of forgot while I was writing the script because I wrote the song and everything. It was a song. It was like a music video. I kind of forgot while I was writing it that like I necessarily had to put all forms of irony in it. I just kind of like did the overarching like plot of it having to do with that. If I dissected, I probably could come up with how each irony actually was there. But if anything, I kind of lost it a bit along the way, just getting entertained with the video. Point being, there was everybody else in the class presented their videos, and it was like the characters would be named dramatic irony and like the different forms, like situational irony, like they'd literally be named these things. Oh, if honestly, thinking back about it, I could probably see how I actually did accomplish it. But point, like in essence, what's happening here? They all were doing it too directly. For us, we didn't even talk about irony in the video. It was just straight up like all presented without actually naming the irony at all.
It was shown, not explained.
Exactly. And the teacher loved it. I mean, she loved this video. Like she talked about how she didn't say it was better than all the other videos, but she literally talked about what I'm talking about. She's like, they didn't even like directly state it. They just showed it off. And we were like, I remember one of my friends looking at me like confused. He's like, we did? Like, because they didn't really, I was the one that wrote the video, I was the one that wrote the script and bought all this stuff. I just had people come over to film it with me, like all my partners. So pretty much it was like, yeah, pause. So I was the mastermind of this, if you will. And so, I've always had a little bit of an affinity for doing that kind of stuff, like video production and all that. And I used to do like YouTube skits and all that. They're not online anymore, but they were also seen as like, this kind of content back in the day.
I always had the drive and the vigor to do something like that. But when I was a wee lad, did not have the courage to do that. I was always worried about the repercussions. And it seems like my schooling experience, the teachers were a lot more strict on that kind of stuff, at least for.
Yeah. I had like so much more of an ability to do this for even school projects.
Yeah.
And get away with it and still get good grades. Cause I mean, the Spanish projects did well. This video did well. Like I got really good grades on all that stuff that I even joked around in. And I did these like crazy stuff. Like, like I said, like fucking putting soap in my mouth and shit. Oh, I remember there was like this one presentation that this will be the last one for real. I just thought this was also a little bit of a funny story. There was this like Spanish course, which tight ass as well as the teacher, but I did the videos for her class and she seemed to grade them fine. But we had to do this presentation where it's like, I can't remember if it was something specific or it was just a situation that had two people and you write the script and you start doing it. I got paired with this white girl, didn't know the first thing about Spanish, and she was in a Spanish 2 course, but she barely knew about Spanish. She didn't understand. So
sounds like me in Spanish 4.
So
what's that honors?
what happened here was that I wrote the script with her. I mean, like I did obviously the work, but like, because again, I'm just the writer here. But we planned it out as in like I made her aware of all the details while we were doing it, so that she would be understanding what we're doing, right? We start talking, and I remember we're like I'm ordering food because I'm like I'm like a really like a very very critical orderer, or like a customer client. And so she's the server. And so I'm supposed to be more like either like a Gordon Ramsay or like somebody that just gets really pissed off about food. And I remember at one point I start asking her about something with the food. She gets confused. And I know at this point, she doesn't know the script anymore. So I just start flipping out in Spanish in front of the whole class. I just start like going on this tirade. And then I just pretend like that's where it was supposed to end. And I got a good grade on that one too. So it's improv writing, all these things, you can use these in life, kids, and they'll get you places. That's the moral of the story.
Damn. That exact thing happened to me at one point. I had to take a music class. This was middle school though. And this Jesus Christ. This woman who was teaching that class, she was like straight out of university. And now this was before I could like seek patterns and stuff like that. That seems to imply something else. I swear it doesn't. Seeking patterns into like which kind of people that are exposed to certain ideas are going to act which way. And looking back, I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense. She's like straight out of college. She has all these fucking retarded ideas. Shit, whatever. I'll edit that out later, I guess. But anyway, so she was really obsessed with musicals and shit like that. So one of our projects was, and me and my buddies, we took it because she was like a younger teacher and she's kind of easy on grading and stuff. So we figured it'd be like an easy.
Oh, she was easy, you say?
Yeah. Well, given her weight, she also probably was easy. Anyway.
Was she tattooed?
No. Okay. There was probably like a rule against that at my school.
Well, I don't know. There's this girl I knew that I went to high school with. She's a teacher now. She's tattooed all over her arms. I mean, like not the sleeves. It's like these little shitty like simple art designs.
Yeah, but I was going to private school, and this was like 10 years ago. Yeah. Wait, no, even more than 10 years ago.
That's fair.
Damn. But,
yeah, they probably did have more rules, even in like general, like against that.
Yeah. What was I going to that? Oh yeah, so me and my buddies, we were like really struggling trying to figure out because we had to like make a play or whatever, or like a short skit and like sing and shit. And none of us were really thrilled about that. We were all kind of like regretting the decision we made. We should have just took like any other of the electives. So when last day, we would like show up after school because we all got picked up late. We finally like figured something out, and it was a musical kind of skit about hating musicals. And we were getting all like into it, like one of these creative projects. And then like the day comes the next day, I believe it was, and we're like doing it and pause. And I completely forgot my lines to the point where after the first line I had, I basically had the teacher reading me the shit. And I was like, oh, but yeah, that went on for 5 minutes and I didn't know what I was doing. And
so you were in the other position then.
Yeah. And they weren't able to improvise or anything like that. So
well, that sucks.
And she also had the script too. So
I remember. Well, now I'm doing another story. Othello?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So it was another Shakespeare. Where it was like about the Moors. And Othello was a Moor. Does that ring a bell?
About the play? No.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we were reading a lot of Shakespeare that year. Now I just need to see if I can find some sort of summary or something. Let's see if we can. Okay, hold on. Because we also read Hamlet, and then I remember thinking like, this sounds like The Lion King. Let's see.
Pattern recognition.
Yeah, Othello is a Moorish military commander who was serving as a general of the Venetian army in defense of Cyprus against invasion by Ottoman Turks.
What the fuck?
He had recently married Desdemona, a beautiful and wealthy Venetian lady younger than himself, without the knowledge of and despite the later objection of her father. Yeah.
So He's a Moroccan fighting for the Venetians in defense of Cyprus from the Turks. Okay. I mean, I guess that adds up historically, but I don't know. That sounded way more complicated when I first heard it.
Okay. Well, anyway, so there was like, we were supposed to do a recreation or something like that or not even a recreation. It was more so you're just supposed to utilize the characters in a way that tells the story and like how you understand it or something. And I remember what we did. Now this here again, I was just some sort of like, my friends there. I had two good friends. Beard Guy was there, and Bro were both actually in my group. This is some lore, guys. This is some Ahmed lore, and so we had a third guy. Fourth guy technically, since I'm included. There was this very tall, bulky dude, and I remember we were talking about our plans for it, and I came up with this idea where it was like you are like it's like a Maury, or like what's the other guy's name? Springer. So it was supposed to be like, are you the father? And it had to do with Othello and his woman. And I can't I don't remember exactly where we pulled this from or where I pulled this from the story. I think I can't exactly remember, but anyway, I had Beard Guy dressed as like a soldier, so I think he was supposed to be Othello, if I recall. I don't know if he was or not, but then Bro had like, I can't remember who Bro was supposed to be. I don't know, but anyway, point being, I got this like soldier costume for Beard Guy. We got a dress and a wig, and the big bulky guy wore those. I had like a backwards cap and like this big the Letterman is that what they're called? The jacket, You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so I had one of those. And I can't remember what Bro was wearing. I think he was just wearing his clothes. I don't think he dressed up. And so I don't know. There was at one point, I think I messed up the line a little bit there. I think that was on me. I think I skipped a line and then he was confused by it. So I had to do a little improv to get us back on track. And I don't think it changed the ending too much, but honestly, like, I think just putting that all together was really funny. I still remember we have like a picture or something from then. I think it was just comical seeing us dressed up. Like nobody else like took this sort of effort, I would say, to bring costumes to school and dress up as characters for their skit. And so, I always put on a show for people. That was honestly like, well, come on. I think it was that, as I had developed, I had really become a class clown, I would say by somewhere between like 10th and 11th grade. I kind of tried it out in middle school a bit, and it kind of like by the end of it a bit. But then 9th grade, I kind of regressed away from it. And then I kind of just became it more and more until senior year, where it was just kind of absolute at that point. Total, right. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's part of my backstory there. Now, what we were actually going to talk about today, because unless you had something else.
Yeah, but okay. It's like far removed at this point, so I might as well just go over it.
I was just going to say, we had some stuff that we wanted to talk about today. We can kind of, I guess this first part of the show, honestly, this lore, I would say is really interesting. But we were going to talk about, first of all, like 9-to-5 jobs. And so we were talking about how, because we were just like talking the other day, and we saw these videos where it was like, I would rather die than work a 9-to-5. And there was like several of them all named this. There was a first one from like some like Eastern European or something like that kid that was like talking about how, I can't remember, was he in like finance or was he like in programming? I don't know.
I don't think he ever said.
Okay. Well, he was basically in his work, and his boss, he was asking him about the 9-to-5 job. He's like, I don't want to do this. But then the boss, because he's like, I don't even get time off. Like I barely even get any time off in the year. Like, and then the boss is like, oh, well, you see that guy over there. And then there's like this guy that had been working there for like 15 years. He's like, he gets 4 weeks a year off. He's about to get 5 weeks a year. And so the kid's like, well, why the fuck, what do I do with that time? Like by the time, I think what he was trying to imply is by the time he gets that time off, he doesn't really have much time to do anything constructive. He's just trying to relax from the job. Like there's no outlet or ability to really exercise any of his other abilities because of the fact that he has to invest so much of his life into this career that, is pretty much a standardized thing that people are told to do, because I mean, you can really go back into it being that the government has control of society if you really want to. I mean, spoiler alert, they do. Like that's how things work. They have they establish property titles. Basically people's ability to own homes is dictated by them, because I mean, they can really take it away at any minute that they want, or that you don't pay property taxes. They have control over essentially where you can live, what you can do. So what
you saying Sam Hyde was talking about that a bit?
I don't know. Was he?
Why he doesn't own a house, he just rents? Because you were saying like he has the argument that you never really own a house or whatever.
Well, yeah, it's not uncommon to have that argument. I think I don't know if Tate talked about this as well. Tate, I don't remember what his point was with that. I think it was just more so that it was more mobile to rent wherever you live, and so you're not fixed in one place. Because I mean, of course, it's a commitment as well, that you're sort of like. I mean, I would say it's a lot bigger of it's made to be a lot bigger of a commitment than it even should be, because people are limited to where they can even purchase a home. Because it's the idea that you actually have to purchase a home instead of being able to homestead any unowned land. So now it's like
a home. Yeah, imagine that. No, what you got to do is you got to go to some big banker and beg him to give you some money, so you can even hope to afford buying a home.
Yeah,
and
it's not like you're
that
buying
after
it all
years of paying him the money that he owns technically, that you'll be able to pay it off fast enough and sufficiently enough where he's not going to be like, hey, well, you're kind of not doing this the right way, so we're just gonna take the house. Sorry.
And you don't get any of that money back either.
Yeah, no, we're not going to give you shit back. So, yeah.
So there you go. Whatever the argument may be, there's a lot of restrictions on your ability to even own property in the first place. You don't really own the property ever. But there's a lot of restrictions on your ability to even get to the point where you think you own property too. So not only do you not own it, it's hard to even get to the point where you don't own it and you just are in possession of it. Unfortunately. And so there's like a lot of things like that. And work is one of those things where it's like, this is the structure where you send, like, think about school as the institution that you're sent to as a kid. Obviously it's like, you're literally just sent to this, you don't really, I guess you do work. So labor camp, but it's more like what would it be? Like a detention center. I think that's a more appropriate terminology for it.
A way to make it somewhat tolerable for both your parents to work simultaneously, because they're forced to due to the inflation of workforce and the fact that inflation is so high that you basically need to at this point. So they can't afford to like hold you at home or whatever, so they just send you there.
It's not very constructive the way it's done in most schools. Like the only school I would really say where it's like the best is like Montessori, if they are an actual one. But if it's like a public school, even a private school that just runs like a public school, or a charter school that's basically a public school with just some more funding, I guess sometimes, I don't know. So it looks nicer. At this point. So it looks like nicer.
The Common Core stuff.
Yeah, so it's all the same, really. All this Common Core stuff is the same in these schools. And so the thing is that you are placed under restrictive stress, first of all, because you're not able to move. You're basically forced behind a desk, just waiting for an authority figure that's placed in front of you, because now the classroom is structured in front of this figure that you're seen as like a lesser, and you're supposed to make yourself feel like a lesser in front of this authority figure that tells you what the truth is. You're not taught how to reason. You're just taught how to memorize. And you're tested on it. You go to a next level institution where it's like, okay, well, now it's time to figure out which of these cookie cutter jobs you want to place yourself into. It's like, what service do you want to do so that the society that we dictate how it runs is able to run as efficiently as we want it to. And so now you're doing that efficiently. Yeah. So it's they want it to be efficient. Central planning can't really be efficient, but they try to make it work. So they're trying to be as efficient as they can with the central planning, despite it not being something that's an efficient model. And so then you're placed into that. You are you're told, hey, like now you got to do this, and then just go 40 hours a week to do it for the rest of your life until you retire. Then you can have some of the money we've been taking from you over time back. And now it's yours again. You actually get to use it, but guess what? You're all old. You might get sent to a home by your kids, if you can't really pay anymore, for even with the Social Security for your property taxes, we might want to get you out of this property now that you're all old and stuff, and somebody else needs that, right?
The decades of government approved slop shit. I probably should use a different word. Anyway, the government government approved feeding substances has been destroying your body slowly over time, as well as your mentality. So now you can't even think about the fact that you're just basically a slave at this point.
Exactly.
So
You've been severely put into this position where you don't have your health, you don't have your mind, you don't have really anything. I mean, at most you get like, a home that you're in possession of for a certain amount of time that you don't really own. You get a family that, well, the divorce rates are pretty high. So, you get a 50-50 chance of even having that family stay together.
And if you send your kids to a modern day schooling, the likelihood that they'll resent you for literally anything is pretty high as well.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your American dream right there. And so, the beautiful American dream has for some reason upset people. Like, they have these rights that people in these other countries don't even have. Think about the beautiful life you can have here. And there are people saying this is a bad thing, that there should be differences in it, that it shouldn't be like this. Why would people be so ungrateful, for all that we're giving them, that they have to go complain online about having to work 40 hours a week? Like, it's just 40 hours a week. That's only like 8 hours a day. I mean, it's like, you already sleep 8 hours a day. I mean, you don't want to do that anymore either because of how much of your day it takes, huh?
8 hours, man. I wish I had 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, well, depending on the school, like, also, it depends on how in line with the circadian rhythm the actual schedule is, which I feel like people, I think it might be part of it that, like, people are just going to bed later and later. I mean, first of all, of course, because of like artificial light, but like, I mean, these schedules aren't really in line with, I would say, how people sleep. Because I remember I would always have like, I wouldn't be able to keep a good sleep schedule at school. Like in college more so, just because you can schedule your own classes and, but like in like high school, like I don't remember having like quality sleep at that time in my life.
Yeah, I'll give the very often assaulted pause. Well, yeah, college some credit where it's due, because you do have a level of independence there that you don't really have in middle school or elementary or high school, really.
Well, you've already been taught how to think and how to act. So now we can give you this little ability to structure your day a little bit more.
Basically, they're assuming you're still going to fall in line, but really,
yeah, I would say college for most people is probably where they get most control over their day.
Yeah,
because I mean, in school you don't have any control over it. You're told how to do what every day. College, you get a little bit of like leeway there. You can schedule things around how you're working and what you want to do. But then when you go into the world, I mean, you're already in the world, but when you go into the corporate world, now again, it's basically just another school schedule. So, now you're just put back into it. I wonder why they even give you that much leeway with college. Is it just give you like a breather real quick?
I guess.
Not to drown you. Oh, you know what? Like the rat experiment where they put rats into like this container, like with water, and then they like let them drown. Or what was it? So they put them into the container. They don't help them and they eventually drown. But then they put rats in there. They're about to drown. They save them, and then they put the rats back in. And so the rats, when they're put back in, actually swim way longer than they would have when they drowned in the first place, right? Like in the first experiment where it took like the rats that amount of time to drown. So like I think the first experiment, I don't know how many minutes it was or whatever that the rats actually stayed up before they like fell down, or how many hours, I don't know. But then like when they're actually like in the second experiment, they help them out of the water, then put them back in. They swim for like hours longer, like to the point of like they're just completely exhausted and die because they think that there's going to be help coming for them. So now they're like very incentivized to just stay alive because they're like, oh, well, I'll just get helped again.
I see.
So I would say, I don't know if this is necessarily how, I don't know if it's that well thought out. I'm just saying, when you think about it, isn't it kind of like that? School is like this drowning phase where it's like, oh man, I'm about to drown. College is like, oh, you get a little freedom. It's like, oh, I get a little freedom. Oh, let me hold out. Then you get put into work and you're like, man, this sucks. But guess what? If I just keep holding out, I'll get that freedom back. And so now retirement's kind of like that freedom.
Years.
Yeah, retirement's kind of like getting that freedom back. Well, guess what? Well, that's exactly it, because you were already told to swim for so long before you could drown, and now you're able to swim longer now that you've been saved, before you feel like you're drowning again. But I don't know. Apparently, for some people, that's not the case. Like the people that we were seeing. Let me see what videos I can pull up here on that, because I think we had watched that European boy, but there's this one from a black guy. You want to see that one?
Sure.
I don't know what to expect from this one. Shit, man. They tell me I gotta go every day. You remember It's Always Sunny? You remember It's Always Sunny how D had those characters? It was like Taiwan Tammy, but then also it was like, what was the other one's name? You know who I'm talking about? Like I think it was like the Hispanic or whatever her name is, but she's like, why white people always do this like that? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I got that far.
Man, they removed those episodes from Hulu.
Yeah, I heard about some of those.
So gay. So gay. We'll watch that after, maybe. Or we could watch it now and then watch the Rather Die Than Work a 9 to 5. Hold on. Okay. So in honor of the Lost It's Always Sunny episodes, which were actually making fun of the fact that people were making fun of these stereotypes, or like using, because like I guess they were trying to say that it's like more of an outdated comedy and it's not even that funny anymore, but the fact that it's also offensive like still makes it funny, I guess, to present. But then at the same time, it's like we're not even saying that it actually is like a good thing to keep doing necessarily. I think that was the whole message there. Let's see.
Bro, it's hilarious.
I mean,
Every time I walk around in a predominantly non-English speaking area, I start cracking up.
I mean, that's funny. But I think the way D did it was actually like, I think if you just saw it in real life, I don't know if it would be that funny.
No, it'd be pretty funny. I wouldn't laugh in the moment, but like later on, like maybe years after the fact, I'd be like sitting around doing nothing, just lost in my thoughts. And I'd start thinking about that and start cracking up.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, I guess it's the fact that like this is a delusional woman walking around dressed as a different race is the funny part.
That's also.
I don't necessarily know that I would say the impression itself is funny, like just by itself. Like if somebody were just doing that. I mean, the Taiwan Tammy, I guess, is funnier than the other one. I forgot what her name was.
I think there's always kind of like an underlying level of humor to it.
Perhaps. I don't know. I just don't know if it's like, well, I guess it's because it's a woman doing it. Maybe that's it. Hold on. Here we go.
Charlie, are you ready with the camera?
Yeah, I'm trying to set it up. It takes a second, D. All right, who the hell is this character that you're doing?
Oh, this one, it's a really great one. Her name's Martina. Puerto Rican girl who's always quick with a sassy comeback.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's awesome. Now let's go over what we're doing again. I go up, I talk. You come in with the volleyball.
It's so like her face is so much browner than the rest of her. Like she didn't even dye her arms.
Hit him in the face, and you get out of there.
Okay, I'm gonna hit a random person in the face with the volleyball.
Okay, but don't come in too early because I got some material I want to do, and I don't want you to cut me off. This Saturday Night Live is gonna really. I think they're gonna really love.
Really
Charlie, point it that way.
Yeah.
Go.
Look at her butt.
Yeah.
You know, I'm horrified that he's here.
Excuse me, can I talk to you?
What?
You're a bunch of white boys, right? Can I ask you a question? When you be in the clubs and you be dancing, why you look so stupid? I'm just playing. So, you're a big man, right? But you got such tiny boots on. That means you got a small pecker. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
Oh my God. See, that is like, I mean, if I saw that in real life, that would be cringe.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's funny because it's like, I don't know. The situation of it, I guess, is more funny than the actual like bit.
Is it not accurate though?
I'm like,
yeah. Now, see, that would be funny. Why did they like pack the pecker there?
What do you mean?
Like, did they is that just his like, junk, or did they like put something there?
I don't know.
I don't want to know, honestly. I don't want to investigate. Okay. So now that we have that, we can see a black guy not wearing a work a 9 to 5. Typical.
He's the Eastern lazy.
Well, see, the Eastern European, you know, I mean, he didn't want to do it either. So,
Trying to think of who. It seems to just be like American boomers that have that mentality.
That what? Like you're lazy if you don't want to do it?
Yeah, because I don't even think Europeans really have that mentality. They kind of do it. They do it because they have to, but they're not exactly happy about it.
Well, the Europeans get a lot more.
They do get a lot more bang for their buck because of all the socialist policies.
Like they give them a lot more relaxation, like a lot more downtime, like a lot more. You know, you need a day off, take a day off.
God damn, I need to go back back to Spain.
Yeah, I mean, like, on the one, like, I think they're just trying to make it more tolerable so that people do it. It's like they don't actually need to work them as hard as, well, I don't know. I mean, America may be different, just how much they need to work people to give some sort of economic growth. But, you know, in Europe, at least, you know, maybe they don't have the same requirements and that's why they can do it. Or maybe they just want people to not like quit. I don't know. Wasn't there those protests in like France or whatever, where it was like, you know, the retirement wage age went up and they were like protesting that?
I don't know, bro. They literally protest everything every other month.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, let's see this guy. Let's hear him talk.
Yeah, YouTube. It's your boy Pot Doge, your campaign SG.
I actually wasn't expecting that. I actually wasn't expecting him to sound like, you know, the like what I was doing. I thought he was just going to kind of sound like I was ready to be surprised. I mean, I was surprised. I was just ready to be like, you know.
If you're ready to be surprised, then doesn't that mean you're not surprised?
Well, see, here's the thing. I was ready to have the expectations that I set for the audience be subverted.
I see.
See what I mean? So I really thought it wouldn't even be like, you know, I just thought this guy would have a very normal speaking voice. You know, is that even supposed to be offensive to say that? Because it's like
I could, I mean,
it's very Eurocentric of you to say that a normal speaking voice sounds like a white person. Well, what does a white person sound like?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
With another video, man. Shout out all my campers out there supporting the channel, man. You know, I appreciate y'all for real though.
I'm actually struggling to understand this.
So I got another video, man.
All right, here we go.
Okay, well, we need to skip a little bit.
But you know, I'd rather die before I work a 9 to 5. It's kind of funny to me though, cause I'm like,
all right, it's a smack.
Like, damn.
Oh, never mind.
People really feel like this. Now, it might just be a topic or something, but I know it's people out there who really feel like that. But I'm gonna just give my thoughts on that, you know. So, what I'm gonna say is, obviously, I don't agree with that. You know, I done work. You know, I done had a few jobs throughout my life since I was 18. Like, and I always took pride into working. You know, but now I'm gonna say this: I don't agree with the extent of that, but because you got to do what you got to do, you know, you got to do what you got to do, but at the same time, what I can say is I never get comfortable with a 9 to 5.
No, I'm saying. No, I mean, so this was the kid. Let's go back to the actual kid.
So he's like disagreeing with the whole kill yourself thing, but he kind of agrees with the general sentiment, it seems like.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't even get that much out of it, honestly. So your guess is probably better than mine.
I mean, that's kind of what he said, or it's kind of like what he was getting to. But
honestly, I usually don't even struggle. Like, I'm serious. I don't even usually really like struggle as much as even you do, to comprehend what I'm being told when it's somebody that, you know, has a more, well, what would you call it, African American vernacular English dialect, you know, but that's what it's called. So you hear I use the non-offensive term, and so. The thing is here that I actually did even struggle to get much information out of that. Honestly, it sounded like he was saying a bunch of nothing to me. I don't know, but this kid,
he was,
you know,
kind of just going around in circles for a bit.
This kid, I could actually understand, you know, even though he has an accent too, a little bit slight,
just barely detectable. Yeah,
well, I could get it before you did, but you know, anyway, yeah, I guess we'll just watch him.
Everyone, welcome back to another video journal. I did a video like this not too long ago where I talked about going all in on my YouTube channel. Today I had a work meeting and it was the most, I have never felt this much dread in my life before. Something inside of me died. And honestly, if I keep working 9 to 5, I think I'd rather.
Yeah, we have to skip that.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear, then might be best to leave. My boss was telling me like, "Oh, you're 21. I've been working in IT for more than
IT, okay,
10 years than you've been alive." And I don't know. It got to a point where it's like we were talking about how we're all excited for our vacation. That's all people talk about at work, waiting for vacation.
Yeah, see, that's a good point, because it's like, if you really like didn't mind what you did or you liked it, like, why would you be waiting so much to get away from it?
Yeah.
Is it normal to hate your job? If you're like, think about this. Like, if people think it's
about
normal,
this.
yeah. Think about this, man. If people think it's normal
You didn't get it.
to not, I don't know.
It's fresh, bro.
Oh, okay.
Think about this.
Okay, I got you. Think about this.
You should see if you can pull that up, actually.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me check it out. Had the whole accent there. Let's see. Fresh. Think about this. It's in the search, dude. It's in the search. People look that up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Trying to see, because it was in the search, but I just don't see it in the actual results. So I think people are trying to find a clip of it. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull up a clip. Let's see if it works for the first clip. No, that's Nico.
Yeah, sneak.
Always yeah, I don't know. We'd probably have to find a specific one where Fresh is asking a question. That was good. So think about this. If you work, like, if what you do every day doesn't bring you satisfaction, if what you do every day, like, because it's not just, I mean, like, this is, yeah, I get they're like, oh, 40 hours a week. I mean, that's so much. First of all, like 8 hours of the day, that's a third of your day for 5 days a week. And not even just like that is all that's dedicated, because there's obviously, if you work in person, you have to drive, you have to prepare meals around it in order to
have to sacrifice
yourself.
Like the time that you're not spent doing there. You have to plan it around the time that you will be there either way.
Exactly. And so your life revolves around it. I mean, it's like that is like almost just, I mean, that's what your North Star is at that point, your job. And if you don't even like your job, what are you living for? Because, the thing is that you're doing something for basically all of your life. That's what your life revolves around. And if your life revolves around something you don't like, why would you like life? That doesn't make sense. How would you like life if that's the case?
You know what? We're going to piss some people off here with this one, but I have noticed a resurgence of people going back to traditional faiths. I'm just saying, maybe there's a correlation there.
You mean like they're dissatisfied to the point where they'd seek something else?
Yeah, because that's really the reason why you would need to find something outside of logic or reality, is the fact that things are so miserable here that there's got to be something better going. I was talking to one of my friends actually the other day, and I was telling the story that I will not go into because of just how horrific it was, involving a crime that I guess it did go punished because it was reported on. But anyway, and he was like, bro, how can there not be a God when people like this can just exist?
Yeah.
And it's basically that mentality of people looking for some kind of retribution for either wrongdoers or for the fact that you're wasting so much of your time doing stuff that you hate, that you would feel like, okay, well, I'm suffering now, but eventually, which by the way is the wrong way to look at it ideologically anyway, eventually I will be rewarded if I'm good enough and just suffer through it once I go to heaven, or whatever the fuck the Muslims call it.
Jannah.
Yeah, I always get confused. I always remember my one buddy told me that like the name for heaven and hell are very similar.
I forgot what the name for hell is.
Jannah, Johanna, or something like that.
Yeah. So there's, let me see. There's like these reels I see, or like shorts that I see that are like from these Muslim guys, and they have like bad mic quality, or like one of them at least does. And he's like, he sounds like, guys, did you know you could reverse your deeds, or you could get good deeds, reverse your sins and get to Jannah. All you have to do is say the prayer, Muhammad Rasulullah, wallahi, 1,000 times, and you will be sent to Jannah. And then people start commenting stuff like play to win, or it's like pay to win, or like GTA, or like XP level A religion. Like gaining XP religion, cheat code religion. People start commenting.
Yeah. I was fuck, what was the context of that? It was like some argument that I saw of Sneeko. He was arguing with some other guy, who I think he was a Christian, or yeah, he was a Christian. I think he was arguing with Arab, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like a Maronite Christian, I think, or something like that.
The guy that bought the wife, no?
What?
Arab is the guy that bought his wife, no? Well, he didn't actually buy her, but like he went to Africa or whatever, and he like paid to try and like get a woman, and he said he was buying a wife.
That does actually kind of sound familiar.
Yeah, well, he wasn't technically buying the wife, but he was giving the family like the fucking
like a dowry kind of
thing.
Yeah,
the dowry, and so he was calling it buying a wife, even though buying a wife,
he is.
You know, not really, because buying a wife is like a mail order bride. That's buying a wife. I think buying a wife has a lot more insinuation of like some sort of prostitution level like exchange, rather than a dowry where it's like, I give this to the family. I get like, you know, there's still like somewhat of a transaction happening, but it's more so that you know, it's not simply like you're not paying it to the woman for her benefit to be like, oh yeah, like you get this to be with me. It's more like, here is like my payment to almost like, you know, combine the families, you know? Like
fair. I guess it's a fair distinction.
Yeah.
But either way, apparently in Islam, there's this thing where you you get bonus points if you convert people. So Sneeko was arguing with Arab, and Arab was like, yeah, bro, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird, the fact you get bonus points later on for converting. Bro, like you get like an extra virgin or something.
Commission level religion. Bro, they give you commissions.
It's a sales job.
It's like there's like an application for it on Indeed.
Yeah, so you know, if you do all the right you know, prayers and all that, yeah, you'll get some like recompense. But at the same time, you know, if you get somebody else to do it, then you know, we'll throw a little extra your way, and you know, that might be in your favor. I'm just saying, you know, if you ever feel like doing it,
it's incentive. You got to incentivize somehow, right? Otherwise, why would people do it?
I don't know. Ask the Christians.
That's true. They actually do that. Like I remember my bro and I, when we were going out, I think it was even that night that I posted. Was it that night? I'm trying to remember. I think it was.
You gotta emphasize the bro. Otherwise it gets confusing.
Yeah. I was out with bro one night, and we were like going past these Christian people that were like out. I can't really name where we were, but there was it was outside of like this stretch of like clubs and all that. I mean, it wasn't really a stretch. It was more like an area. Like there are different ones in the area that you can walk to, but it's more like a city area. It's not like they're just like lined up next to each other.
Shit, teapot town.
Basically. And so they start like shaking our hands and they're like, oh, well, there's a guy and a woman, you know? And so he's saying like, oh, how you guys doing tonight? Where you going? What's up? You know, making small talk. And
you tell him you're gonna get lit.
Well, I think he kind of knows because they're talking to people that are doing that. He's talking to bro. He's talking to me. Bro. He's talking to bro. He's talking to me. And I think he was like, oh, do you guys need prayers for anything? And I just look over to bro and I'm like, yeah, you need prayers? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, well, you know, and I'm talking about like a career thing. And I'm like, yeah, I could use some good fortune. And so I say that. He doesn't react. He just kind of goes for it. But he doesn't actually pray with me. So I don't know. You know, I think he kind of didn't take it the right way necessarily, even though they were still very polite after. And then they were like, oh yeah, you should come to our church or whatever, you know, more like maybe what they do to entice them is make it more like a club. You know, you remember that meme where it's like, when you lose when you lose your friend in a non-denominational church and it's like just a party scene.
I would go to church if that was what it was. I would also go to church for other reasons.
But it's Protestant still.
Yeah, that's the issue. They never play that. They always play like shitty alternative music. God damn, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. You know, we need to make a some sort of club, but you're not allowed if you're Protestant. And I can't really say the other one.
You got an Orthodox license.
The Mexican president cannot come to our club.
Because she's a murderer.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely somebody that killed those people on behalf of her. Is all I'm gonna say.
Wasn't
I mean,
it's like 37 people.
Yeah, 37 other candidates in the race died. I mean, that's that not just died; they were killed. They were murdered, like for the purpose of getting them out of the race. I would take it.
And that's the only one that doesn't die.
Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Well, how many others were there?
I assume that it was like 38, but maybe there are even more.
There might be a few more, but I would say that's probably most of them.
Can you imagine that happened here? Like if it's like a Trump v. Biden thing, and then Biden just dies out of nowhere. Like, yeah. Bro. But no, we're not even talking about one guy. We're talking about 37.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jesus.
I don't know, man. That's those numbers, those odds. You know, what are the odds of that just happening? You know, like somebody just has a vendetta against those people. You know.
Oh, Pablo, you know, he walked into moving traffic randomly, and then Jose he went into the beach and he got eaten by a shark conveniently, and then Raul I don't know, he had like some issue with his local farmer, and then they just all coincidentally died all at the exact moment, all while they were like runners up.
I'm sure she had no idea about it.
No, it's just a happy accident.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, a mournful, unfortunate accident that happened to benefit her entirely.
Right, let's see this kid talk about his job.
They live to wait for vacation. I said, you know, I only have 2 weeks of vacation, and like, oh, that's not enough. In reality, 2 weeks of vacation, it's 10 days. That's all.
Yeah, the year is 52 weeks. So you work 50 weeks for 2 weeks. Like, think about that, like, as far as like the fraction of 52 that out. Yeah. Think about this. 52 weeks and you get 2 weeks off. Not even 14 days, 10 days, right? But I mean, hold on. Let's see. 2 out of 52. That's a fraction of 0.03. So 3% of your year, you get a vacation. Close to 4%. But think about that. Think about this. You barely get any time off from the actual year. I mean, of course, weekends are part of it, but it's your life still revolves around it. Yeah, your life still revolves around it for those weekends anyway, because like you're trying to make some plans for, like, let's say Saturday, maybe if you're feeling up for it. But at that point, if not, you maybe have like you go out Sunday earlier in the day, but then you got to go to sleep early because it's like, well, I got to get prepared for work. You know, and that's, I mean, that's also implying that you don't have any sort of like presentations you got to make or any sort of like preparations you got to do. I mean, like they ask you, like people still bring their work home like a lot of the time. And
maybe
I mean,
that's what homework was. It was preparation.
Yeah. To bring your work home, no way. I didn't have homework until middle school.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I had homework in fucking kindergarten.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that. I'm like, what the hell are they doing to these kids, man?
And it wasn't like, you know, make a gingerbread house. That would have been epic.
Yeah. Honestly, homeschool might just have to be the way in general, just because, I mean, I don't even have to say might, right? Like it is, but I'm just saying, I'm saying the only other way is like, let's say a Montessori school, but even then I'm sure like the Common Core just fucking like
by the point, if it's not bad now, by the point where you'd be in that position, it'd probably be beyond repair.
Exactly. So like, no, like homeschool is probably the only way to do it. Even then you have standard, like they apply standards even then. So it's like, there's no real getting away from it in the sense of like, you're still going to have to teach them state mandated stuff, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know.
What? You want to have control over your child's value system? What are you talking about?
Crazy. It's almost like I don't want to teach them the slop that got people to believe all this is okay. You know, it's like, I wonder what sort of education, you know, when the state has something to uphold or like, you know, some sort of system it wants to keep in place, what sort of values they'd be teaching people and what sort of things they'd be teaching them about the government. I don't know. That puzzles me. That puzzles me. I just can't put the two together.
The fucking Pledge of Allegiance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, written by a fucking socialist guy.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it was like I don't know if it was like something in like the 1950s or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, all the Republicans fucking like doing the Pledge of Allegiance and doing it happily at every event they're doing, or doing something written by a socialist guy.
Yeah, I mean,
first of all, it's inherently socialist just because, I mean, think about it. But
your allegiance to the state.
I mean, think
Jesus
about it. That's
Christ.
already socialist. But just to put another level over it, I mean, it's like, yes, this was written by a literal socialist.
You know, when that whole shit came out of like what's his face, the one black guy that's a football player, Colin Kaepernick, yeah, and like kneeling for the shit out.
I don't know why I was about to say Derek Chauvin. I was thinking about kneeling, man. I had kneeling on the mind.
Anyway, when I first heard of that, I was, naturally, I was like, oh my god, what an absolute ungrateful, despicable person that has no respect for I don't know, people that died. Why do people always use that argument? That's not even really a good argument. You got fucking forced to die in some Japanese ocean, and that's supposed to have some correlation to me fucking pledging allegiance to the exact same authority that sent you there to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect logical sense.
But when I first heard that, I was like, oh my god, this is awful. But nowadays, I'm like, I could really give two shits. Like, I personally probably wouldn't do it just because I'm not trying to get a target on my back, metaphorically speaking, or maybe not. I don't know. But like, I really don't see why, even if you did believe that, why it would make that big of a difference anyway. You could still do that and still be like a gun-toting, like hardcore Republican. Like, I don't see why those are mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
All you work your whole year to give your time and your soul to someone else to help build their company, and in exchange you get 10 days. Ooh. It's like, I told my boss, what am I supposed to do with 10 days? That's not enough for nothing. Like 10 days, you barely have time to catch up on the rest you missed. So it's like, wow, you're the rest of the time you're just slaving away like for a company, and then you get 10 days. Ooh. And he said, yeah, welcome to the real world, but
you're broke. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. The Matrix.
You're still young. You've barely started in this career. You've only been doing it for about 3-4 years now.
Yeah, you're young. You have so much energy left that we're going to really wring out of you. Think about and cherish what you have now, because you're not going to have that forever. Not by the time you're like me. Not by the time you're like me. You know, what's it supposed to mean? You're young. What's that supposed to mean? Like, oh, you can work.
Fertile. That came out differently when I thought about it.
Well, at least the kid's 18 or something like that, or 20. I don't know.
Hey, well, if you're in the modeling agency, I mean, maybe that's not metaphorical at that point.
Yeah, I mean, like the only, like, I mean, I guess, I don't know, man. I think we kind of get the point, even with only watching a couple minutes of that. I don't know, man. Like, the only real way out of it, because you can't really change everything that's happening. I mean, you kind of do have to escape the matrix in the sense of like actually doing something that's going to make you subsist off of those means, rather than having to literally just go in every day for 40 hours and do it like that. I mean, even if there's something more flexible that at least brings you more joy, that's like, it could still be somewhat better, even if it's not like perfection.
Yeah, you're basically kind of just compromising at this point for most people.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm just saying,
a
like,
CEO or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like maybe there's got to be something you can do, even within the system that at least isn't that. Like, there are things you can do, but it's gonna have to be more entrepreneurial in spirit, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's working under somebody, but you're like, let's say it's like a sales job for something that you don't hate selling and that you don't actually like. Let's say maybe I don't know, like sales jobs, a lot of them are still like 40 hours, but I'm sure there's stuff where like you could work less time just because of what you're selling, where you could get like closer to part-time hours, maybe.
Crack?
Well, that, if you really want to, I mean, yeah. But what my point being is that like there are jobs where you can make a better level of money and not have to like sacrifice so much of your life for it and still live a decent life. And that would be a lot more preferable than having to feel like you sold your soul. So, I mean, there's levels to it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you do want to like thrive off of, like, I really like creative stuff. If I could now, which it would take work, obviously, and like, putting more resources into it and trying to figure out exactly what my niche is. I mean, I guess we kind of are here, but it's more so to the point where it's like, maybe I could do something of like a bigger production if I really wanted to at some point, if I had an idea like that. I'm sure a lot of people can do that. Like, I don't know. Like my dad talks about like Marlon Brando, where he's like, oh yeah, he didn't want to work a job, so what he did was just do that, and then you have to work the whole year. It's like not everybody even gets that opportunity though. In reality, like
What
you
do
can
mean,
want
like,
it.
he does like a role, and then he doesn't have to work the whole year.
Well, like he only does part of the year working as like an actor, and then he gets more time off aside from that.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like he didn't want to just go sit down in an office every day, that's the point of it. And so I mean, like you could do something like that. I think like there is a lot of creative roles where you could do stuff like if you do well. There's a lot of people that don't do well, so it's a matter of whether you can succeed in that or not. But that's one way at least to try and get out of things. I mean, like influencer, like everybody has a phone these days, everybody has the internet. You can try to do something like that. I guess
I like good phone.
I mean, like if you really want to, like, I mean, I know you could probably do, I mean, other than freelancing, like trade school stuff where like it's still like a freelancer job. Like I know like if you're like welding or something, you don't really have to like work the same amount of hours. You're going to take a toll on your body doing all that welding, but just eat Petey. Cause I think I heard like Pete was like in like lumber or something, like doing that. And he was eating like 8,000 calories a day.
Damn. He actually was a Chad.
Yeah.
I was going to say
something like that. But then when he became sedentary, he ate like 4,000 a day.
I actually have no way of knowing how much I eat per day.
I should track
Probably
it
still
one
not
day.
enough.
I should track a normal day of eating for myself.
Well, my days kind of fluctuate, so that's a thing for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying I should take a day where I know I'm going to eat normally, just eat normally and see how much I feel like it's going to put pressure on me to like either if I'm not eating enough or if I feel like I'm eating too much, like just because of the number, like it's going to sway my results. I feel like it's not really possible. And also I don't weigh all my food. I don't want to have to weigh food. I like eating and just doing it based on how much I eat.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah. So that is all like I would need. Maybe I should hire somebody to track what I ate. Or if you're like eating out of like a bag, let's say like you have like dates, like a box of dates, you weigh it before and then you weigh it after.
That works, I guess.
Yeah. So like you just put everything like, I don't know, man. Cause if I'm like taking off a stick of butter and I'm like, oh, I ate this much butter. It's like, oh man, I have to like fucking, and yes, I sometimes eat just, I mean, not straight up, but in the dates, like it's like a significant amount of butter. It's not just on the pan, like eating butter.
I wonder if that rum's kicking in yet.
Do you feel it?
No, but I feel pretty relaxed right now.
I haven't drank in a while now.
I've been doing it every day now.
Yeah, nice.
I should clarify. I'll have like a splash of something every day just to keep the ethanol levels up.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely, like what I was saying before, it's like, it definitely does something for lipofuscin, though. I would say like vitamin E is really good. If I recall, would be something really good. For that.
I started drinking coconut. Oh wait, no, yeah, I mentioned this before. I started adding coconut oil to my my usual mixture of like sugar, honey, salt. There's another thing in there, isn't there? Oh yeah, orange syrup. And I have noticed it keeps me going a bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Well,
the only issue is that since it's cold, it solidifies.
Yeah.
So I'll be basically, which I don't even really mind, to be honest. I'll be drinking and then I'll get like a chunk of coconut oil, but this dissolves in my mouth. Pretty nice. And
yeah, I put coconut oil in like my milk drinks that I heat up or my shakes. Yeah.
See, I don't like it as much like when I do it in like a glass or whatever, because then it like solidifies instantly.
Well, I'll like heat up milk and then put it in there.
Yeah, I use glass.
Well, I just use ceramic for that. You get like a ceramic mug that you can heat up.
Yeah.
Or even do it on the stove and then just pour it in.
But I feel so much nicer drinking out of a whiskey glass.
Why is it? Like, I honestly like a lot of drinks. If I'm going to drink cold, like I like drinking it out of the glass. I don't like orange juice out of a mug or like really even cold milk out of a mug. I like that out of a glass.
I only drink out of a glass when I'm in my house.
It changes my experience. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it the fact you can see it? What?
Watching too much Archer?
No, can't be. There's no such thing.
That's true. I've been binging the fuck out of it. I'm on season 6 and I started like last week.
I never finished Archer, honestly.
I didn't either. I think it's still going, isn't it?
No, I think they just ended it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can catch up.
I hadn't watched spoiler alert, skip 15 seconds to not hear this. I hadn't watched well, are you aware of what happened to his mom?
The character?
Yeah.
Or no?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind, man. So what are we doing here? Oh, here's what we're gonna do. I got
to
it.
get out of the rut of wanting to end yourself from 9 to 5. What you can do is in between your 9 to 5, finding some. Hold on, let me rephrase that so it doesn't sound creepy. Finding some eligible bachelorettes that can ease your fucking death craving heart. Right?
Or-
That's what we're doing.
Or you could if it really comes down to having to do that, figure out something you can do on the side, as brutal as it is for the time being, in order to get out of it.
That was supposed to be a transition. Pause. Are we not doing that?
No, not yet. We have something else.
Oh, okay.
And I know what you were going for, but we had something in between that.
It was so perfect.
Because I told you we had a third thing.
Well, I don't know.
React to.
Pacing is not our strong suit here.
No. So there's this channel called Tomorrow's Teachings. Like, it's kind of like Dhar Mann, but it is out of pocket. I found it because somebody was reacting to it. Dude, these are fucking crazy videos. Let me just look up their channel and show you what we're dealing with first. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna just present the channel, like what happens when I search it up. Okay. White kid shamed for his small wiener, part 2.
What the fuck?
Kid sleeps with a ladyboy on accident. You won't believe
What
it.
the
White
fuck?
kid shamed for his small wiener. Yeah. Okay. Black kid drowns in pool. You won't believe it. Special needs girl loses her V card. She loves it. Do you see this thumbnail? Karen hunts down Mexicans. You won't believe what she does. Babysitter makes out with autistic kid. Now that has to be wrong, man. There's no way that can be on YouTube. These are out of pocket.
Revenge.
White girl makes black kid her pet monkey. Dude, like, these cannot be real. These
How
cannot
is
be
this
real.
up?
That's a great question. We're going to find out. Because obviously it's not breaking YouTube TOS if they've had it up for years, or at least a year. Because the oldest videos I'm seeing here are 1 year ago. So we're about to find out. We're not watching the Ladyboy one. That is odd.
Yeah, no.
We're going to watch the black kid drowns in pool. Because that's the one I saw first. Okay, hold on.
Coming up on Tomorrow's Teachings.
You can tell me.
You see any fucking Kool-Aid around here? Karen the Mexican hunter. Get him! Get him! Good boy.
Now, how do he's mewing? how do people like? How do people sign up to do this? Like, how do they audition? How do they like get people to do these videos?
And how much do they get paid?
How much do they get paid? That's a great question.
Hey, step right, you know where mom's at?
Oh,
She's
no.
probably off on some business trip again.
Yeah, hey step bro, what a great intro, right?
Dylan, you've
Who the
been
fuck
here
says
all
that?
day.
Hey step bro. Yeah, it's well, I think that would that have been normal had it not been for the insinuation that it carries these days because of the mass proliferation of content for adults.
No, like in my experience, usually when somebody has like a stepbrother, stepsister, or whatever, or even a stepfather,
Call them by
stepmother,
the name.
they just father, brother, or the name, yeah.
I've
And then
never-
you'll specify, oh well, he's not my actual, like that kind of shit.
Have you ever heard somebody call their brother or sister like brother, hey sister?
No, even like that, it's weird. But I meant like in third person, like, oh yeah, my brother said this type thing. You wouldn't usually specify stepbrother, especially if you're talking to them though. Like why are you emphasizing that? That's
The
fucking
step?
weird.
Well, you need to make sure that, everybody knows that this is actually a step brother or a
Right, so
step
it's
sister.
okay.
That is not real. It's not really the brother or sister. Okay. You're not even supposed to make, I don't know if it is that you're not supposed to make it or what, but like I don't know. Like I don't think you're supposed to actually say, like, imply that this could be like even in an acting position, like your family member, if you're to do that sort of stuff.
Game of Thrones did it.
Really? So it doesn't matter if it's a TV show.
That's the whole thing. Like,
I didn't watch it.
Have you never heard of that?
I only know about the floppy wieners.
Oh.
I only know about the fucking South Park jokes about it.
Like most of the show is. Well, it's been a while since I watched it, but it's like incest. Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Is there just some sort of industry standard within the adult?
I don't know why they're tiptoeing around it, because you should be able to get around it with just they're actors, so it really doesn't matter. Is that even illegal anyway?
Why is it
that still illegal?
Is it legal or illegal? What are you saying?
I mean, it would be the same question either way.
For real or for the stepbrother?
Is it still like punishable by law to do that, even if it's like actual? Yeah.
Well, I mean, depending on the place. I mean, I don't know.
How would you even enforce that?
Great question. I don't know. It's like sodomy laws. Like, how do you do that?
I got a tip that
exactly
them Jacob brothers over there. They were
well, I got a tip that they gave each other the tips.
Son of a bitch.
They tip touching over there. Yeah. And then they put the handcuffs on the wieners too.
Yeah, you can't have that. You got to keep them firm.
Is that how they arrested gay men?
That'll be really funny. Has anybody ever got arrested for that though?
For sodomy?
Yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I don't know. Like, didn't it used to be illegal to like buy condoms or something?
See, that makes a lot more sense on how you would enforce.
Or was it like? Oh yeah. Wasn't it like did they ask you? How was that? How it worked? Like they asked you who this was for, or like if they knew that you weren't married, then there would be a problem.
You could just lie then, can't you?
I mean, maybe if it was like a smaller town. I don't know how it worked. I remember hearing something like this. I'm not sure actually. I don't know. I don't know how you would. I don't know how you would enforce that actually. I mean, like somebody would have to snitch, and then how would that person know? You watch two men make love? That's pretty gay.
Does that make you gay then?
Yeah, if you're talking about it after you saw it too, I mean, and not even in like a joking way where it's like, ew, it's more like, well, that sounded pretty gay. But if it's not like if you're actually just going to some niggas and you're saying like, yeah, I saw two men together, and they're like, oh, well, what do you want to do about it? Well, I want to talk to you about it, and I want to see them again so that I can identify them. It's like, whoa, pause.
Sauce.
Pause. You want to see them again so you can identify them? That's crazy.
I'll tell you all about it when I see him again. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember in the South Park, because I just thought about this, because I was like, you want to see men. I was like, that kind of sounds like yeah, but you remember Seaman, and then he's like, he has the bird swallow, and he's like, yeah, he's like, swallow come. And Moses is like, no way, you just said that.
Oh man.
Yeah. Let's watch this black kid drown in a pool.
I've had a lot of homework, and it's very difficult to get it done.
Is it Saturday? Why don't you get out and go hang out with your friends?
We just moved here, and I have no friends yet. Wish I could hang out with my friends back at home.
This still seems like a setup, man. This
is a very odd conversation, right?
Yeah.
Look, I know it's hard, but you got to make new friends. You got to at least try, all right?
I could be your friend.
Yeah, stepsis.
See, why would anybody say that?
That is just sus to the max.
No, I mean, I'm working on this really cool project about the Crucible. I didn't really think.
The Crucible?
The Crucible?
Which is for actually the thing.
I was on a gas station. What's your guys' favorite snack at gas stations?
Ooh, I'm a 3 months.
How do you go from one of those to the other? how does that go from that conversation to that conversation?
What? It's like,
Well, how is that relevant?
The autistic kid just
Yeah.
came out of nowhere and destroyed the conversation with something else.
Honestly,
but usually you just brush it off, but it just kind of went for it.
That might be the most relatable part to me of the video. That's just something I would say in a conversation where it's like I just come up with some bullshit and it's like it's not even relevant. I just start talking about something else. That makes sense.
Why is that even a question to begin with, though?
Well, what is your favorite snack at a gas station? Bugles? Beef jerky?
I guess it is now. Or
Beef jerky, bugles. Favorite drink? I guess, I don't know, coconut water or maybe orange juice.
Gotta get me some coconut water.
Yeah.
Cheers, girl. No, that's pretty good. Like a Twix bar is usually my go-to.
Hey!
Who the hell is this?
Can Dad join you?
What?
Get out of here, bro. Come on. All right, guys. Hold on, man.
The way you
Speaking
said
of gas
that, too.
stations,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Get out of here, bro.
I was coming back from Arizona and I pulled into this weird looking gas station. You won't even believe who I saw, man.
Who'd you see?
Karen the Mexican hunter.
Are they referencing their own lore?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wait, who did you see?
Karen the Mexican hunter.
I don't.
I swear to God.
Hey, Chad. Hope you don't mind. I'm inviting some people over.
And they better be all girls.
That's my boy.
What the fuck?
Me as a father. That's odd. Why would they send him that? I thought he had no friends. How did he know these people in order for them to send him the address? And also, like, I thought the guy just said he was only inviting girls.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
So how is this story is very disconnected. This
Wait,
is a very
no,
bad
because
script.
the girl said she was inviting some people over, but then that still begs the question of how she knows him. And then if she doesn't know him and she's posting it publicly, why would you post your address like that? Why would you dox yourself publicly?
Did he just see like a snap map, or did he see like somebody else's public story, or was this sent to him? It looks like it was sent to him. No, let's see. Okay, well that looks like it was because there's no like story up top. It just looks like it's sent to you like that. It has the Snapchat text. It looks, first of all, it's probably just in his camera roll, but also it looks like this was actually sent to him. Like if we're to try and analyze which way it came through.
So you're gonna go to the party?
Yep, I'm gonna go to this little party.
That was just sus, man. That didn't sound right.
Is it just me, or does she kind of look like a recovering addict?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Make some.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know. Maybe it's the makeup or the lighting, but this looks like someone where you'd be like, "Oh, she's been through some shit."
She needs some pregnenolone.
She does.
You're killing the vibe, step sis.
Bro.
What? I'm just.
Speaking of
I'm
killing the
excited.
vibe.
Good for you. It's a new town and new life. It's a fresh start, Jalen.
True.
Hey, where's your inhaler?
Oh, it's here.
Is it full?
It's about half.
Bro should have drank some raw milk.
For real.
Honey, I'll go refill it right now.
It's okay. I don't want to be late, and half should be able to get me to tomorrow.
Okay, don't forget it.
I won't. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Who's talking like this?
Yeah,
Bro, they gotta be involved.
Too.
Maybe this is like expanded lore to like an otherwise not YouTube safe video.
They're like, for the full video, go to the description and sign up for $40 a month.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? It's weird that the dad's hanging out with them. What the hell?
Very strange.
What the hell? I would not do that.
The fuck's a nigga doing in my house?
Whoa!
Not censored. That was not censored.
Yeah.
That was not at all censored, bro. That was like, what the hell? How is this on YouTube? I mean, I guess they do allow it, but maybe the beep like throws off the algorithm. I don't know. Because hold on. Let me turn on the captions. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Bro, that was out of nowhere. What is happening? Bro, it was so out of there. It was so out of nowhere. We didn't even know the dad was racist.
Bro.
Yeah, that was out of pocket, man. Hold on. Okay, let's see where this goes.
House.
Here goes nothing, I guess.
Man, who invited?
Are the chicks saying, why did you say that? Or he didn't say that?
Like,
he didn't just say that.
Wait, go back?
The fuck's it?
No. that was good save. That was a good save. Okay. I'm not gonna go back.
Kelsey posted about a pool party. This is the address.
Bro, this is a party, not a cookout.
What?
You see any
Yo.
Kool-Aid around here? You see any fried chicken? Get the out of my
I need to keep pausing just to make sure he doesn't say it.
house. Man, take a monkey ass back.
Jeez, man. Jeez. Hold on.
Wow. Okay, so y'all think y'all tough, huh?
Yeah, I do think I'm tough.
Do something. I think I'm tough, bro. I think
He does not look like he's tough.
I'm tough. You'll do something.
I can have a good time.
Chad, leave him alone. Jeez. Come
Oh.
Is she already involved with him?
That's what it looks like, right?
The fuck? Daddy, who invited them?
What?
Daddy?
What?
Daddy? Who invited him?
Who let a fuck?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that one's not as bad, but jeez, man. Can we even play him saying that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna skip it.
Sorry about that. Chad and his dad can be total D-bags.
It's all right.
You're new, right? I think I've seen you around school a couple times.
I'm just laughing at what just happened, man. Like it went from 0 to 100 instantly as soon as that man stood up and saw him.
They didn't even try to put the censor on the
It's like the diversity hire one from the Out Jokes video. And then he goes and calls him that other word. I mean, come on. What is happening here? I mean, and also is like this channel has just got to be like doing this for like that has got to be all for clicks. Like they know what they're doing. They know they're being outrageous. Like this is to have this channel where everybody's looking at it just like us, where we're basically talking about it and getting them all this attention where people are actually going to watch the video. You know, this is a marketing strategy right here.
Jesus.
Yeah, I am.
Where are you from?
VA. Atlanta. What about you?
VA?
The A.
Also called it.
I'm from here, born and raised.
Oh, I'd assumed as much.
Where's here?
So he's just meeting her. She held his hand, bro.
That was
She's
not bad
she's
writing.
for the streets.
That's a lead in, yeah. Goddamn.
She for the streets.
Is that supposed to be a bad thing?
What? No. Cali girls are really pretty.
This is what?
Look at them over there. What does he think he's doing? Coming to my house? Talking to my girls?
You know what they say about those colored boys, right?
Huh?
All black dudes have huge dicks.
What the fuck? Why? Why would he say that?
Bro, this is just outrageous.
That's what they say.
That's still his dad, too.
Yeah.
Look at them. Why are they going inside?
Wait, isn't that their house?
Yeah, it's not even these people's house, and it looks like she's about to go make love to him in their room.
They're just like, oh, wow, sucks. What? You're not gonna go in there and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Bro, she legit is taking him to the bedroom, like straight up, like, and just met him too.
Wow, she
Bro, that's crazy.
really is for the streets.
Yeah. Is he
now it's
inhaling because
over.
he's about to fuck? Like, is that it?
I think this is gonna kill it. Or not. Okay. that a banshee scream? What the fuck was that?
No, it's like that cinematic, like when the text comes to the wall, like, you know, or to the forefront, when it's like, you know, get ready for this summer, like the text comes forward.
I don't think I've ever heard it like that.
Have fun? Huh? Man, get it out. What?
It's like having fun. Yeah. Get his ass.
Hey, let me go. Put me down. What the hell? Let me go. Let me go.
Whoa, whoa. Pause, bro.
What is?
Who's this? Who is this? Oh my god, dude! What is happening,
bro?
Carson.
Yo, what?
You think you could come to our part of town and spread your blackness?
Yo,
what? Bro? What's the moral of this story? Are we gonna get to that? Is there any moral at the end, or is this not like a "Hey, Dhar Mann fans"? You know, is that not this kind of video? This one just ends as the guy drowning. Like that's it.
Holy shit!
What? All you ordered is a dirty.
Dude, even he's confused. He's like, "What?"
Oh my god! I keep having to pause every time I see the word censored because I'm like, I swear if it's the N word again.
Monkey, that's it. Okay, just let me go.
Carson, take his pants off.
Wait, what?
Take his pants off. Why? Are they gonna chop his dick off? No way.
Circumcise it.
Oh my god, dude. No way. They cannot be doing this.
What the fuck?
Like, it's like, Butters, you do not shoot a guy in the dick. Not cool.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Cut that big black wiener off.
What? What? No way, dude. No way.
Oh.
You didn't even hit him.
Get him! Get him!
What's he doing?
Why is he looking at the sky? Why is he looking up?
Oh shit! Okay, wait!
Look, he's drowning.
Of course he can't swim. He's black.
Bro, it's like every 2 seconds. It's like punch after punch with this.
Maybe someone hold some fried chicken over and maybe he'll come up.
I can't.
Why are they running away? Why would they be running?
I think they're running to the other side of the pool.
Oh.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? He could have drowned.
Isn't that supposed to be a bad thing?
That's what you get when you mess with us, black boy.
I didn't like this guy came out like halfway into the video. Like we don't even know who, like, is this the guy's brother? Like he's like another son.
I get. Where's everybody else too?
Good boy.
Huh?
Where's everybody else? I thought
Like,
this was
I mean,
a
the chicks are
party.
here too. Yeah, they haven't even invited anybody yet. Dude, this looks like a fucking. This guy has to be a Wojak face. Like, look at that. We gotta get Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this one. Gotta get
Oh, the one guy.
Yeah. There's a guy that does like faces. He can really trace over stuff really nicely. Make a Wojak out of anything. Taking a screenshot. Hold on. I have to do like the snipping tool. I don't really have a screenshot per se. It's like the vampire kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would say like per se for everything. Oh, let's see. Damn it. Where the fuck do I... Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave that for later. Okay. Boy.
Here's your bag.
Thanks.
Wait, so he doesn't actually drown?
Yeah, he didn't drown.
I mean, I guess like he almost... I don't know. Why isn't almost like a clickbait thing too? Like you remember it's like I almost died, like not clickbait. Like
Yeah, why wouldn't he just put that?
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, how can you hang out with people like that? Look, thanks for saving me.
We're not gonna get an answer?
Thanks for everything. But you hanging out with people like that doesn't make you look good. I just think you should choose better friends.
Do you need a ride home?
No, I'm good.
Wait, so like, did he sleep with her? Because like she was like waiting, like inviting him up to the room. They don't show anything. He comes back down out of the screen door, and they start asking him
hours
about things.
later.
Yeah. So man, they really did each other like that, huh? I didn't even think about that. You're right. Yeah. So he took a few hours on that woman before they even like questioned what they were doing. They didn't even question that. They don't they don't even say like you defiled like a nice white woman, you know, you whatever, you slur. I was gonna say a slur right there. And so, you know, they don't even say that, like nothing. Like they're just like, chop his big black wiener off. Like, what the hell?
Maybe they were reading a book.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
He's just not gonna like call the police or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess like the police just don't exist in this universe. Because like there was Karen the Mexican hunter. I would take it that maybe, you know, people have to take you know, vigilantism, you know, in order to get any sort of restitution or anything like that, you know, or retribution. There ain't no retribution in this universe unless you take it into your own hands.
Jalen, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
What happened?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Jalen, you can tell me.
It's really nothing. Seriously, it's fine.
I can't breathe.
Where's your Jalen?
He's drowning on land.
That's what it was. Wait.
He didn't even breathe in. Like he just breathed around it. Then how did this chick get in his house?
Why was she there to begin with?
How did she get in here? Did she follow him home?
That's
Jakey.
Jakey.
What?
Jakey? Have you ever heard a woman named Jakey?
Did I miss that earlier? I don't remember that being her name.
There was never, I don't think, well, maybe when they were talking about like being from California, maybe she said it. I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention. You know, I never pay attention to when a broad says her name.
How did you know? How did you get here?
Chad took it, so I took it back.
And how did you know where I live?
I have my ways. I'm just...
What?
There was no explanation.
That's really concerning.
glad I got here in time.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you?
I'm just gonna brush over that? What?
I'm Jalen's girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Jalen, he didn't say he had a girlfriend.
He's upset.
You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a drug addict going through a withdrawal.
Thanks for bringing his inhaler.
No need to thank me.
Shit, man. But, you know, if you got a stepsister, that's easy access. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jalen, I'm gonna go get you some water. Okay?
Okay.
No, he doesn't need water. He almost just drowned. What do you mean? Last thing he needs.
Girlfriend.
I thought it was fitting.
I mean,
well,
shit, those hours, bro.
Huh?
Those hours. I mean, she better be.
Yeah, right? He's like, man, I thought that was a one-time thing. What you talking about, girlfriend? Shit.
She's stay of my life. But at least I got a girlfriend from it.
Jalen's stepsister is jealous, and deep down, she loves her stepbrother.
When did it become like a documentary? Yeah, I know that's a reveal too. But when did we get a British guy talking over? Like that was not here until this end part of the video.
Well, you can't just throw that in at the end of the video.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, how did they tell this guy? It's like, yeah, you just got to start saying that. And imagine like this is the script you get as the guy that auditioned. It's like, yeah, you just need to talk about how this stepsister is in love with her stepbrother. You okay with that?
What?
They probably did get an adult film narrator if such a thing exists, and just said like, yeah, you're used to these kinds of scripts, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen this all the time. This is normal for me.
Jaylin and her have a secret sexual relationship.
Well, it wasn't that secret.
Bro.
We picked up on it.
Now she seeks revenge and plans to auction him off.
What?
What? What? How did she have that ability to do that? First of all, you know, and what happened to their parents? Like, they're not going to notice that he's gone. And like, also, you know, I don't know.
That's the first thing you think of.
Yeah. Why is that? Why is that? You know, that's like, it's just out of pocket, man. There's like, I don't know.
Yo, what's up, my niggas?
What? What? What is happening? I'm so confused. Why? Why?
I got a
No
cookout
pretense.
next weekend at my house. I want all the Mexicans and blacks to pull up and
Oh, is it a trap? Is that it? What is he trying to attract them all in his city to get rid of them? Oh,
Pull the Cartman.
over here. This is crazy.
we're gonna have a grand old time. Trust me.
Once they show up to the party, we'll shoot them all. Now,
Is it Karen? Karen, the Mexican hunter?
come suck my toes.
What? What? That was like 3 different twist endings. That was like that was like 3 different twist endings right there. What the hell?
M. Night Shyamalan needs to take
Guys,
notes.
I am super excited. Here's a sneak peek to our next episode.
There's no like, here's the moral to the story. Did you guys enjoy it? It's just here's the next show, guys. Oh man. What a ride. What a ride that was.
Pause.
Oh, is this like the guy that produces it all?
Guess so.
How did he come up with this?
I regret to inform the citizens of the world. The notorious Karen and Cal have escaped prison.
You're not coming into my country.
These are all like not actually from the actual episode. There's no real clip from the episode here. These are all like AI generated. Part 3?
Guys, we just hit 100K subscribers. Thank you for all the support you have given, and I want to remind you guys, we have more things coming. Guys, make sure you check out our merch. Link is in the description.
Yeah, so I mean, he realizes what he's doing here with these. Come suck my toes. I mean, seriously. Okay. I don't even know which one to watch next. I don't even know if we should watch another one. That was a ride right there. I think I just want to take a break from that. Honestly,
I think one's good enough.
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, man, because I hadn't even watched these. I just saw like a short clip of a guy reacting to part of it. I don't even remember which part. It was like from this video, and I was like, man, that's out of pocket. I'm like, but I was thinking like the rest of the video isn't necessarily gonna be like this crazy, but man, it was. Oh yeah, okay. So aside from the special girl loses her V card, there's one called Hot Sister Catches Her Brother Edging.
What?
Yeah. So I was wondering, like, what could even be on that one? Like, it's like he's just at the computer, and she's like, "Man, like this sounds like that title literally doesn't even sound like it belongs on YouTube. That literally sounds like just a film.
It
like
really does.
There's no difference between that and the title you'd see on like the fucking hub.
What?
We're gonna call it that. Yeah, that's wild, dude. That's fucking wild. Okay. Oh man. While we collect our thoughts, I'm just gonna pull up Bumble. Honestly, just keep swiping on there. We're just gonna keep swiping on Bumble, honestly. Okay, so, geez, man, it's like, what merch do you think he even has?
Suck my toes.
Yeah, right. What sport even is this here? What is she doing? Like mixed martial arts or something?
That's what it looks like.
She has like the shin guards. Is that what they use?
I'm not.
I'm not.
versed in that.
Oh, she has arm tattoos, and she's like and she's like in this, and she has the septum piercing. Man, yeah, that sucks. White woman ruined. Okay. Mariana. Okay. What would you do if like would you show somebody that video that like, you know, just casually? Like who is that for, you know, other than for us? Like, you know, other than for people that are like really chronically online, like who is that made for?
I don't think there is anybody else it could possibly be for.
Yeah, it's like it's just for the people that have been on Instagram for so long seeing nigga in every comment. Okay. Well, she's Catholic. Okay. But she doesn't got anything about her. You know, does it disincentivizing you from swiping when she doesn't have anything about her on here? Because it means she just
No.
No, it doesn't.
I'm a very simple man.
Simple man. Okay.
Like it can add or it can detract if there's something there, but if it's not there, it's kind of.
Do you think she's using filters? I mean, come on,
probably.
Yeah. So what does she really look like? This one looks pretty genuine.
Yeah,
All
probably go by that.
We'll go with yes. Oh yeah, I don't even think she was photo verified. That's unfortunate. Could have been fake. Fake like.
Green cowgirl?
The other one looks better than her.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I already swiped. Preschool inspector?
What does that even mean?
Imagine.
Whoever
I
made
trust
that
a girl with a
title.
nose ring to be a preschool inspector.
Inspecting what?
Mommy.bats is the Instagram. Okay, we're gonna have to see this. I wouldn't trust a preschool inspector to be named Mommy.bats. I don't know about you. The current state of public education. Let's see, Mommy.bats. Her name is the same one on here? Zara Voss, and then on Instagram it's Zara. Yeah, it's a different name. Oh no, hell no, bro.
She an Arab?
I don't know. It says professional nanny. Well, that's also not what it says on here. Okay, well, we're gonna skip. Yo, oh no. Hell nah, bro. Tattoo pic? Why would you get a tattoo? Why would you get it?
Oh my God.
That's yeah, I don't know. You gotta do something about that. I'll be real. I mean, just it's, you know, it's for your sake at that point.
I didn't think the first photo could be beat, but damn.
Taking adventure buddy applications. Going to house. Wait, what? Oh, house shows. Okay.
Based. Well,
tattoo.
Wow.
Fortunate. Get drink. Humble brag is having 5 tattoos. Skip. Mal.
That's so good. I keep thinking it's Argentina.
Future dental hygienist. Okay, well, there was a green flag and then there was a red flag.
Yeah.
And she got that yacht.
She does.
You going for that yacht, Mr. Greg? I mean, is the
Short term, yes.
yacht worth it? I don't know. Let's see. Let's investigate a bit more.
It's like clockwork. The fucking pineapple on pizza shit.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, is this like an agreed upon thing? Is this like some hive mind shit? Or is it just like all of them all at once think, oh, this is so quirky. They're not going to believe that I put this here.
You know, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to have to skip this one. Serenity.
The great elf.
I'm not actually Blasian, lol. Is she just black?
Yeah, she just looks black.
Has the eyes. Oh, let's see. You know, I got a Facebook request from a black chick today.
You have a Facebook?
Yeah.
I only have a Facebook because I got some deal at my gym for having a Facebook.
Yeah, see, it's shit like that gets you in. I don't remember if I had to like manage a page or something like that, something along those lines. Yeah, it got me in. But anyway, she sends me a request, and it's like, okay, well, she doesn't actually look that bad. But then, I mean, like, it wasn't like yacht or anything like that. I wasn't saying like, damn, this chick looks good or something. But she wasn't look bad looking, you know. So, and it's maybe, I don't know if I'd say mid, but maybe somewhere around there. Point being, it wasn't like, okay, not mid as in like, man, that doesn't even look good. It's more like mid as in like, okay, I could see something, you know, it's like that kind of mid. And I was like, okay, let me see if I want to accept this request though. So I'm like, I'm looking through her posts. I see one where it's like she reposts Clarence Thomas as Uncle Ruckus. And I was like, yeah, nah, you're too tuned into the issues that make certain people act in a certain manner, you know, a very how do I say this?
That could lead to people chimping out.
I think you're going bananas. You're going nanners. Okay. And so I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not ready to. And you know, that's the thing. Like I've had a trusted family member. I'm trying to keep it vague, even though it's probably going to be obvious. But point being is that I was told by this person that, you know, the problem with black people, you know, is
such a great way to start. You couldn't have picked any other noun at all.
Yeah. The problem is it's not even the skin color, you know, it's not like, you know, it's not the looks. There's nothing wrong with the way that's what I was being told. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm conveying information.
This is not getting better.
There's like no problem. Like even with, you know, it's not as if they have some sort of difference in inherent ability to reason. Like it's not anything like that, right? But it's this sense of like there's like a very you know, it's almost like you're kind of encouraged to be associated with a certain history, you know, to the point where it forms your political views and makes you, if anything, a racist. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's usually described as like a sense of entitlement or like, you know, just not like having the most I guess like as far as political ideology goes, not having the most rational one because of that, because of the history associated with it. So I mean, obviously we all know what I'm talking about, but anyway, it's true. And so unfortunately that was something that happened there. You know, you can't play around too much with that. Hold on. Deepen our individual relationships with God, and then she doesn't want kids. Isn't the point of like religion to have more kids?
If you're not clergy, you're supposed to propagate.
Yeah, exactly. So what the hell? Mexican. Let me ask what you think of the president.
I don't know.
Can I do that? Hold on. Is there no like a compliment section or something?
There is on the phone. I guess it's not on the
Damn
browser.
Yeah, I want to do that on here. Maybe it's only if she does a prompt that you can compliment, or maybe is it supposed to be on the photos as well?
No, you're supposed to be able to do it on the photos.
Damn it. Okay. I wanted to do that. Ask about the president.
Should
Okay,
I
how about
Facebook? I can't think of anything else.
Let me pull it up on my phone and see if I can do it from there, and I'll just tell you guys what I'm typing.
Wait,
let's see if she pops up as soon as I open it. Oh yeah, she does. Okay, perfect.
Oh, it's synced.
So, yeah. I think they give me like something like three compliments, something like that.
Per day, yeah.
Oh, per day? No, it's got to be total, man.
Total? No, I think it's per.
No, they give you like. That's like if you have like a premium, I think.
Or maybe it's like per week. I know it's not like total.
I think you only get it total if you don't pay.
Oh shit! Now I'm googling it. By the
See,
way,
usually you don't want to just ask about politics, but here I feel like it's very relevant. You know, we need a crowd opinion.
It's topical.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just send a compliment.
Bumble. Bumble produces daily comments from 5 to 1. How old is this? That's a year ago, so it's probably not super.
See, now I'm asking a woman for her thoughts on politics. You know, that's my first mistake. How would you phrase it? I'm just saying thoughts on the recent elections / new president ?
It's pretty open-ended. I think that's good.
Yeah, we don't want to. we don't want to get too deep into it.
Yeah, no. I got given 3 free compliments, but now no new daily compliment. So that's not really giving me any.
All right, well, I sent it.
Daily compliments are gone, but they gave us a free few ones. Not surprised or anything. Okay, so yeah, it does seem like you only get like 3
total. Yeah. So there we go. I just used one on fucking asking some Mexican chick about her president.
Yeah, because I looked at mine. I haven't
what
used
the
that
hell,
app in
boy?
forever,
What are you
and I've
wearing
got
here?
2.
What you got on the Bumble? You got lingerie on here? What the fuck? Tequila vegan.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm looking.
Vegan. Whoa.
Wait, go back up.
So this is Sam, cocktail server.
Whoa.
And this is her here in lingerie.
Is that lingerie?
Let's see her about. Her about said vegan. Tequila vegan hot yoga vibes. Let's just look through the extras here. Relationship, don't want kids, liberal. Okay.
She has a creed.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Okay. Your favorite hot ginger just moved to FL.
Oh, you added hot.
Oh.
Wow, I see.
I thought it said that. I don't know why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Why I would say that. To pay Taylor Swift. Hell no. Hell no.
Oh.
Grad school. I don't think I could ever swipe on a. I don't think I could ever swipe on a chick that's in grad school unless they just don't know what they're saying.
I would. Are you kidding me?
Really?
I do not give a shit.
Why?
Because you can always just not do anything with it.
That's also true, but
you know,
is this one worth it?
Anecdote on this. Maybe this will influence your decision here.
Okay.
Buddy of mine, not going to name names, but he found this one girl while applying for upper level like grad school kind of thing. And they started dating, and she's like ultra traditional to the point where she said, well, they started talking about it because he's kind of like traditional minded like us a bit, or maybe not like us. I'm still keeping plausible deniability. Anyway, he asked, or the topic came up about like how she'll work or whatever. And she basically told him like, yeah, if you make enough money, I'm 100% like okay with just not using the degree whatsoever. And just staying as a housewife or whatever. But she's doing it as like a precaution type thing. So that's kind of,
this chick doesn't have any religious information.
Well, you never know until you, because a lot of people like even when I was religious, I wouldn't put that on there.
And she has Nicki Minaj in her listen to. The music taste isn't implying good things.
Wow. So there's so many layers with this kind of thing.
Is this chick attractive enough for you to swipe on?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's why you're saying yes.
Pretty much.
So you're saying I should say yes.
I would.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use this one. I'll do that one.
That one is though.
Yeah, I know. That's obvious. 6 foot. The hell?
Whoa.
Boy, you tall as shit.
What the heck?
You're gonna have to look for a black guy.
Wait, go back up. Ah, god damn it.
What was it?
That one face looked familiar.
Oh. Well, I can't go back. There's a premium feature. Deandra. This is, yeah, of course.
I wonder why these sites are dying. That is an odd picture.
Maria. What was your information? Let's see. There's Spanish teacher at a public high school? No.
Hey, that's like the one class you can't really fuck up with Common Core, I think.
She's a
Maybe they'll
Catholic.
find a way to do it.
Catholic. Open to kids.
I might be the funniest,
You're the funniest person I know. Okay. Absolutely everything pretty pens, yes. Yeah, I'm just thinking no.
I'd also say no.
Yeah, I'm just thinking no, bro. From Plymouth. Molly, another Molly.
Massachusetts.
Spiritual. That one sounded a little too not A at the end.
It did. Give me the timestamp.
218. That one sounded a little
Also,
too off.
Do I have to cut the other one?
Like, you see, it adds so much to the comedic effect that people can hear it, but at the same time, and it's on YouTube. That's also a good case for it.
I guess we'll keep it and see what
at the same time, maybe you can make a small clip just to get out the part, maybe, if it doesn't take too much from it. I don't know. It's on YouTube, man.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, well, she
These are bad pictures because you can't really tell much.
but honestly, no. On that
Yeah,
one.
leaning towards no.
And you spiritual? What did that mean?
Molly.
Mean you
I've
take a
never
lot of
taken
dick?
Molly.
You spiritual? That mean you take a lot of dick?
Yes.
Re-downloads for the 87th time. Well, that's 87. I mean, I know that's not your real number, but like, it's like, man, 87th time that you're on here. What are you exactly doing to come back and forth to it?
The
What are
fuck
you
is
doing?
that?
What?
The bottom.
This?
Yeah.
Some sort of dancer or something at a place. I don't know. Looks like
Oh, hold on. I'm not on full screen.
oh yeah, I also didn't zoom in. Could zoom in a little to these profiles. Oh, well, now the fucking X and check are not there. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to say no. Samantha, 18.
That is
My
not.
name is Sarah. Why is it corrected to Samantha? I love road trips and travel a lot. Something casual. Eat really skinny. No spot.
Nope.
You look like you on meds.
Yep.
Caramel.
That's
Come
already.
visit America. That's
What?
definitely a scam account. Definitely a scam. Some Indian guys behind this one. Shia. As opposed to Sunni. She likes baking. Never shuts up about book. Where are you?
Wait. Yeah. Hold on.
This. Who's in there with you? Who's in there with you? I'm going to say no on this. Annabelle. Key at Texas Roadhouse. Why would that?
Older.
Yeah. Why would you? A lot of girls want to build Legos. Are they autistic? Or are
I
they
assume so.
Well, that's not even the case. It's women are just very I shouldn't even say that.
Autistic?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll just go with that. They're like puppies, you know?
Jesus.
Beanish. So you're like mixed race between Mexican and white?
Not full bean, but you know.
Yeah. You're not a beaner, you're just beanish. Oh, she's from India?
How the fuck?
Beanish. Beanish? My
Beanish?
name is Beanish. Beanish.
I mean, I guess Indians are beanish.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip that. Renata.
Renata?
That sounds like a. Hold on.
Is that like
From Sao Paulo.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to say no because you're Brazilian.
What's with all the Brazilians, bro? Are we even gonna like
Roster back to 0 for more info. Text need hashtag need that. Oh my god, dude! Is this? What am I looking at,
brother?
Brother, what is that, brother? Someone please make me a trophy wife. There's no way you're 4'11". No way. All right, so what are you swiping on this? There's just no way. How the fuck is somebody 4'11"? Well, I mean, I know how somebody's 4'11". You're not a midget at 4'11", but I'm just saying, like, you know.
It's actually
rare.
not as short as you would think. Like when you like see it.
Well, no, I know, but like, just thinking about it. Okay. So, what do you say, Mr.
I'd say
Bread?
yeah.
Say yeah.
Not
I guess.
enthusiastically,
All right.
but yeah.
All right, fine. Snapchat, no, nigga.
Georgia Turner. You like crazy.
Georgia Turner.
Do you like crazy?
No, I don't. And also, you play. You know, softball is just not not
That's
it,
like
you know?
2 like red flag photos in one up there.
The deer.
Yeah,
I think the deer is less of a red flag than the softball. Am I wrong?
I'd say they're like equal.
Okay. Rachel,
Rachel,
DCP intern. You're sarcastic.
no green text. Wait. No green text bubbles or wait.
Bro, she doesn't
Wait,
like
what?
Android users.
How is that? How is that? Why is
Doesn't
that
like
the
Android
same
users.
thing? Hookups is on par with green
Looking
text.
for an actual relationship. Yeah, you can't have those
What the
green
fuck?
bubbles. You can't have an Android if you want an actual relationship.
That's I know this is a thing, but I've never seen it in practice like that.
She doesn't want kids, yet she's a Christian conservative. Yeah, right.
Wait, how does that work for me? Since I've got like a 10-year-old phone, but it is an iPhone.
It's still
Why-
fine. It's better than an Android.
Is it actually-
as long as the bubbles are blue.
That's fucking retarded. Well, I
I
mean,
have a
maybe
huge
not.
heart. I have incredibly high standards. Why? Why do you have such high standards? What do you
I mean, obviously, she won't take
I
Android
mean-
users.
Yeah. I mean, you got looks, I guess, but it's not like you're the only one with looks.
Not even if it's a Samsung.
How do you feel that you meet the standards on your end? You know what I mean? Is that a tattoo?
I'm still like.
Is that a
Yeah,
tattoo?
it's a tattoo.
Yeah. Can't even see it. Hold on.
Wait, it might not be. No, it is.
Yeah, why would you put and then you have that small one there? That just looks like a bunch of birthmarks. The hell? Okay, well, I don't see why you would think you could have such high standards other than like I guess it's like, oh, I'm pretty. Okay. So
I'm trying to figure out. Is there like something in the phones that makes women loyal to Apple or something? Like
the
what's
blue
going
bubbles,
on?
bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
What if her favorite color is green?
Nope. Blue bubbles.
God damn.
Oh yeah, I never actually got to the story that I was going to talk about having to do with 9 to 5s. Like I was going to talk about like this whole scam that was going on with like direct marketing. They're putting a bunch of jobs up. And it's not even just like, I mean, apparently somebody's saying like Indeed has a bunch of that crap. I'm seeing it on LinkedIn because somebody's like, oh, LinkedIn has to be the good one now. I've seen scam jobs on LinkedIn, but there's also a lot of scam jobs in Indeed now. And it's like pretty much it's people are saying it's unusable at this point, even though it was like honestly before, I think it was one of the best ones.
I mean, usually you should be like finding the job and then applying directly through the website anyway. That's what I've been told.
Well, the easy apply is just so easy. If you're applying for all those jobs, I mean, come on. Oh yeah, by the way, they removed the dog picture that I put in.
What
The
dog
one that's like,
picture?
I know what you are or something like that.
Wait, they removed it for you? They didn't even send you a message?
No, they did, but it says your account's been moderated. I received a
Damn,
notification.
that's it? That could mean anything. It doesn't, but it can.
No, it said your account's been moderated. We like took out a picture or something. But they took out the dog. They didn't give a reason. They just said we took it out. Maybe they have TOS against like using pictures that aren't real, like of yourself or whatever. Like
I
you
guess
can't
that
use
could be it.
like a cartoon or like a anime, whatever. Let's see. It's not like Dualicious. Okay, professional yapper text me. I'm actually 20. I don't actually being loyal. WTF? Yeah, you seem like you have trauma. Every time they're critical of like a certain type of guy, it's like, yeah, you've had that guy before. Let's see, JVLS LVST. What the Sigma? Is that? Oh, she has 1,000 followers. How's it possible?
Impossible.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, that's her. So she does have like 1,000 followers. Hannah. Socially never relationship. My perfect Sunday includes church brunch and watching football. What are you saying, Greg? This picture, I didn't even realize this picture before. It's like kind of like something about her forehead, man. I can't.
The forehead is a bit large.
I can't, Greg. You know, and the thing is, like, honestly, like, stuff like that, you get really nitpicky because obviously you're seeing so many women on here swiping between it. It's like, you know, in real life, like, would people be like this? I mean, like, you know, honestly, like face to face, if all your interactions were face to face, would you be like this? Probably not.
Are you looking for? You're looking for a wifey?
Well, I didn't put that on my profile.
But like when you're making these decisions, that's
well, you know, it's just I'm not really looking for like a just a one time. You know, it's like honestly, if I'm actually like gonna get anything out of this, which you know, it's mostly just for the video, but we're trying to propose my account as like a serious one this time, and so I mean, I'm down to, you know, get some stuff that actually is like, you know, something I'd want. You know, I'm fine with that, but you know, I'm not trying to get like the hose, you know what I'm saying? No hose. We don't want hose.
I see.
I mean, you know, the hose, they're hose, you know, it's like that's kind of gross, you know?
I'm basically just playing would or wouldn't at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. You know, I'm not going to go for a wouldn't. Let's see.
Wow.
Next. Yeah, see, there you go. It's like I just
wow.
Yeah. You know, I just don't find it like, I don't know, because you're more fine with the one time whatever. I'm just kind of grossed out by the behavior, you know, to the point where I'm like, the women that do that kind of thing just kind of gross me out because of that, you know?
I see.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I have an aversion toward them anyway. So as soon as they start talking like that on their profile, I'm not swiping because I'm like, oh, I got free sex. Oh, it's like more like, brother, you know? That's how I feel, brother. That's how I be feeling.
What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
I love the idea of that guy being British too.
Yeah.
That says a lot. A lot of stuff I don't like.
Having to drive at night in the pouring rain over a bridge. That's fair.
In the pouring rain.
She looks different between those two photos.
She does.
It's your first photo.
Ah. Yeah, that first photo looks nothing like the second photo.
It kind of, she looks more like she does in the first and second than she does in the third.
I don't know. I think the second and third look more alike.
Writing really out of pocket lyrics.
Well, like Ramones type shit.
Why did she put the same photo? Is this the same photo or does it just go back to the first one?
I think that's what it does, yeah.
Yeah.
But the last one didn't do that.
Just stare at it offended? The fuck? Yeah, you just don't like, you don't look like, it's like, okay, you actually do look like the same person because of the chin, but like the cheeks look different. You know what I'm talking about? And like the hair is obviously different. It's like, what the fuck?
See, I understand why you'd be disgusted by that, but I think it's a combination of, one, I don't see anything long-term happening anytime soon, and B, I'm far more disgusted by like the alt girl / well, I'm not going to go into details on but you know what I mean. That kind of
dude, you know that guy Dante that's a streamer that just broke up?
No.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Dante streamer girlfriend. So there's this guy that was with his girlfriend. They were making like, well, he had her in his videos, but he's a League of Legends
streamer. It, we can't see it.
No. He's a League of Legends streamer that left his girlfriend because he chose the game.
Is that anti-sim? Did he win?
Well, I was gonna say he fumbled the bag, but it's only based on how she looks with makeup and probably filters. So I need to find a picture of her. There's like this one where it shows her with and without makeup.
Like the Pokemon thing that Leafy did.
It's worse than
that. Damn. I still can't get over that. That was so funny.
Dude, it's worse than the Pokemon one. Apparently she tattooed his name on her. It says 5 months before. So 5 months before he broke up with her. Let's see if I can find it, dude. I need to find it. I'm determined.
That's all mean.
Let me just look up Dante makeup to see if it comes up. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Dude, I need to find this photo. Because it was going to sell my whole point. I've been seeing it pop up on Twitter, and I don't think I saved it anywhere.
You really said the hard R.
Who? Oh, the guy. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That video was crazy, man.
I know for a fact when I'm trying to get to sleep later tonight, I'm gonna be thinking about that and cracking up.
Dude, the suck my toes line, honestly. Or like, yo, what's up, my niggas? Like,
bro,
that one was good too. Oh my god, man, I'm not finding it. Just searching on Twitter. Let's see. Let me see if somebody wrote like some sort of article or something about her makeup.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cretans want to have some more. 4, 5.
Apparently,
6, 7,
she had an abortion during the relationship.
Is that why he broke up with her?
I don't know. I don't know. But I think people were saying it's like justified that he left her.
Are they all Christians?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot more of them than I thought initially.
Like existing in general?
I mean, I guess like existing online, I guess I should say.
Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, okay. So here's her with makeup.
Okay. It's kind of bad focus, but oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Look at
Holy shit.
Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit on this. Yeah, so you can tell that it's her and this is real because look at the lip on the top. You can see that it's actually like painted in. The facial structure is pretty like similar. Yeah, painted in. I think they have the same nose ring too, and same tattoos on the arms. Well, this one has a shorter sleeve, but that one's you can see the hair is covering that tattoo. This is the same chick, the same clothing, same everything.
This is without a doubt the most egregious version of this I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, this is wild.
Shit.
Imagine waking up to this. You see this at night, and then you wake up to this. That I understand now. Okay.
I think I'm about to have like a quarter life crisis with this.
Yeah. So you swiping right on Becca or no?
Nope.
Why? It's too existential.
Yes.
Existing? Huh? Bad philosophy.
Yes. Unironically, yes.
Bad philosophy here.
Horrible.
Yeah. Tanisha.
Iliana Nilly. Okay, Iliana Nilly. That is crazy. Gas. That's also crazy.
Aiden Ross.
Trying this again. Absolutely no hookups or any of that BS. Cosplayer and party princess. I promise I'm a lot more fun once out of the shy phase. Love anything anime, Harry Potter, Disney, Marvel. Looking to get into my first This is just like
red flag.
Textbook material of like plugged in. I can teach you Spanish. I could benefit from that. Son los gatos y el cine. Okay. Don't say acaba.
She really likes the movies.
Yeah, she does.
What's their good these days in theaters?
Literally nothing.
I think Deadpool's coming out soon.
That's going to be a shit show.
Really?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, well, I like the first one.
I'm not going to lie. I don't really like that kind of like meta humor anymore anyway.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't like the second or first one even if I did rewatch them.
Perhaps. Okay, well, she has like nothing on her profile.
This is like all club photos.
Melissa.
Nope.
Therapist? Hell no. Bro, if a girl has a therapist, Brazilian.
Wait, what does that say up there? Campus. Back up. Campus Communication Coordinator at Southeastern University.
Such a long title.
Yeah.
Willing to learn or already speak Portuguese. She wants people.
I'm not learning that bullshit.
I'm not talking that fucking that cave language. That cave dweller
Troglodyte
language.
language.
A troglodyte language. I'm not learning that. That
Paula.
mongoloid language.
Shitty art. Bad sign.
Well,
Sometimes I just want to push cape. Wow.
ketamine?
That's what I'm assuming.
We're just gonna skip that.
Women
Do
don't
not
care
be with a
at all.
woman that has any thoughts of that. Like a woman that has any thoughts of like self-harm or like I shouldn't. I almost said it. Self-deletion. Dude, she's ruined because like she's lost that fucking purity.
You're
It's
guaranteed to get some manipulative shit going on.
It's the
You don't want
purity's
that.
gone. Her wonder is just evacuated from her body. She has a pessimistic view toward the world. And it's now she has faced adversity that has masculinized her. So it's over, boys. Server at Tijuana Flats. Taking boyfriend application. Smokes regularly. And here you are, just whoring it out on the beach.
She definitely seems like she smokes regularly.
And to
You know,
know,
it's amazing how you can tell.
yeah. There's also like a phenotype of leftists. Like if it's like a real like progressive, they got their own phenotype too.
I kind of know what you're talking about, I think.
Yeah, I'll point it out if we see it. This chick is where's she from? From
Colombia.
Colombia. I honestly
makes
I saw
sense.
it. I saw it. you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you
now.
got nothing about you. Are you going for this, Mr. Greg?
I'm torn. Some of the photos are better than others. So I'll say yeah for now. But still kind of traumatized with that last thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it.
Okay, horrible photo to start off with.
Hop 326. Socially smokes.
L. And no other photos. Get her out of here.
Bree. Let's see. Ghost you if you don't show enough effort.
Okay,
You look like you're at a urinal here.
Yep.
Are you going for this?
No.
Why you got Vaseline?
That is an interesting possession.
Shit's toxic. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. To find a guy that can communicate good. I mean that just spells like some sort of I don't know. Something about you past there. Tattoo on the arm.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hi, I don't have
Hi, I
Snap.
don't-
You can text me on Insta. Jeez, man. She's
Is that
just
better
looking-
or worse at this point?
What? I don't have Snapchat?
But going for Insta?
It is probably better than Snapchat.
I guess.
Not online, bro. Whoa.
This is a no.
Pokemon Black and White. Why you? Oh my god, bro.
Why is it spelled like that? Hold on. Go back up. Keep going. There. Love is greater than lust. Now let's go to the exact next photo. Wow. I don't think. Nah, I'm not a gambling man, but I wouldn't assume that's up there just because of. Jesus Christ. I wish they'd just be honest,
Mason. Is that how you say it?
That is a very. What's with these weird spellings, bro?
Something. Oh, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Wants to become a nurse. Let's get out of here, bro. Let's get out of here. Maria.
It's over. That's a wrap.
Okay. Well, you don't have anything on your profile, but
Medellin? Isn't that the prostitute city?
is it?
I think it is. I mean, I'm not saying
Are you
she's
swiping
one,
right?
obviously, but
Are you swiping right?
got a thing for Colombians. So
Yeah, I
probably.
do. I do too. That's why I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it my my swipe.
Rachel?
Tired of getting played.
Ooh.
Ties.
Ties? No, you stay away from the tie.
SIQ. She doesn't look like she's from Thailand.
Oh, okay. You got to be careful with those.
Her name's just Thais. Thais?
Thais? Thais?
Are mentally mature, honest, know how to respect my individuality. I don't know what you're talking about there. Know how to have limits and principles, even for friendship. Honesty is essential always. Okay, well, what?
I wouldn't.
What's with the question marks? How does that work?
Is that a rave? Oh, that's like that thing.
Bailey. You got no information at all. Other than your name, your photo. Huh?
Probably not worth it.
She's hot. I'll give her that. Well, depends. This one isn't as good looking as that photo.
No,
This
it's
photo's
not.
better. See, like if you look at this one, it's a nice photo.
Yeah.
It's pretty. This one's like a hot photo. This one's like, well, whatever. You know?
It's casual.
Yeah. So no, I don't know. There's nothing on there. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, probably not.
Parissa?
Columbia Dental.
Bro.
Me be
Whoa, she's violating the law of identity here. Very illogical woman. What makes a relationship great is me being in it, yet she doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know what she's looking for. See, look, this woman is a very contradictory dog.
Mid. Wow. Whoa, what is that?
That's your mama? How would you feel if in, let's say, I don't know, what, 20 years? This is what she looks like?
Nope.
Exactly. Bro, no way. Yeah, you should have picked a better mom.
5'11".
Oh, hell no, bro. On weed and mushrooms and shit.
The very close photos is
You're right. So you would think that it's possible. Why do you have a life-size cutout of Dwayne The Rock Johnson? You'd think it's possible that she a big girl, but she doesn't look like big here, you know? That's how they get you.
But that's the kicker.
That's how they get you. Have you seen that video of the woman that's like, oh, so I went on a date with a guy and then he sits down and he sees me and then he like leaves immediately.
No.
Some woman talking about that. And like at first, I think she's also like close in on the camera and then she steps back and she's huge. Like she doesn't look like she should be that big.
Hey, Lois.
So I should swipe left.
I would.
Yeah, she don't got it. Bro, that fucking big ass tattoo on your fucking calf.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Got tattoos all over, and you look like you're gonna age poorly.
Huh.
What type of Asian is this woman? Is she even Asian? Is she like
I was
Mexican?
gonna go for Latin.
She looks like she's like one of those Latins that looks kind of Asian. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like Mexicans that look Asian. There needs to be like a subreddit for that. Mexicans that look Asian. I mean, it's honest. So are you going, what are you doing on this one?
She did say Catholic.
Yeah, that's true. And she's not big. But there's no information. Like, why do they put nothing here? What am I supposed to work with, dog?
I guess I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. What?
They always take that name. Why do they always take that name? Oh my god.
Interesting niche. Interesting niche.
Okay, well, this is already starting off poorly. Jesus.
Who is Donnie Darko?
You don't know Donnie Darko?
No, she's obsessed with a darkie? Hell no, bruh.
Jesus. It's or wait, am I thinking of? No, yeah, that's from the movie.
I'm not familiar. What movie?
You ever see that? Oh wait, you never saw Billy and Mandy, right?
I did.
You see the episode with the rabbit, the like skull that makes grants wishes.
The skull that grants wishes. I remember the rabbit.
Okay, well, it's like kind of that. It's basically, damn, I don't even remember the plot, to be honest. Basically, it's Jake Gyllenhaal as a kid, and he's seeing this like rabbit creature thing.
Bro,
and
don't care. I
horror
only
stuff
listen to reggaeton. Bro. Who the fuck can only listen to reggaeton?
I don't know how you could do that.
So anyway, go on.
Horror stuff happens. I actually don't remember what happens, to be honest. But it has that rabbit. Is that Miami?
This could be any fucking gated community.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She's got a... What's going on there? What the fuck?
In dire need of a vacation shoddy.
What? Whoa. I was
I'm
so
the shoddy?
confused.
I'm not going to be your shoddy. No. Kennedy. What's with these women having like no bio? Nothing.
They don't have to try.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? I don't like that. I don't like that photo.
Nope.
At all. Fucking soy jack. Literal soy jack. All right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? It's weird. Gabby. Puerto Rican. That's
Yes.
Really? You going yes on the... She likes big mouth. The hell?
Oh, no. And next to Seinfeld, too?
Yeah. What the hell? How do you
It
like
has
both of
such
those shows?
potential.
Yeah. You were going to go no. Biologist. Liberal.
I will not.
Liberal. Rye. Whenever they say I'm barely on here, I just swipe left because it's like, why? I'm wasting my like on you. This is also a no.
Yeah, nope.
Natalia.
Brazilian.
Oh, bruh. Fireboy and Lava Girl? What is that? This
That's
isn't
also
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, who the hell are Fire? Is that like a knockoff in Brazil?
Fireboy.
Or is that like, you remember those like animation characters? Shit. They were, I can't even remember where they're from. Maybe like a Flash game. No, I think they were like a Flash game. I think they were part of a Flash game. On Cool Math Games. Cool Math Games.
Really got on Cool Math.
Yeah.
Or Cool.
Huh?
I never got on Cool Math or Cool Meth.
Oh. Not what the fuck are the cigarettes called?
Menthols?
Yeah, exactly. This is a no. No for me.
If
fam.
she's Latin, that can kind of redeem it a bit, but not really.
45 forever? What? What is 45 forever?
Like 21 forever, or forever 21. But
no.
I can promise that your parents will let me your roommates not so much. What is that? Is that what is that implying what I think it's implying?
What is it implying?
Well, thin walls.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Okay, we're gonna skip. Let's see, Rebecca, nurse extern. Oh hell no.
Imagine texting me with the mouth.
Fast forward, it's 2 a.m. and I'm talking shit about the government. No, bro. Who told you about this? Who let you into the secret that it's not really a secret, but what kind of guy let you in on that? Let's see. Honestly, really stupid, but smart enough to restart your heart. So I guess it cancels out like PEMDAS healthcare workers.
Can she kick your heart?
She's a nurse, bro.
Oh,
that got brutal quick. This got brutal quick. You did a lot of drinking in nursing school.
that was incredible. That fumble.
Yeah.
I feel like a sports announcer.
She could have really tried better and not made that happen. Let's see. I voted. Look at me. I voted.
hey, let them have that.
That's a very, let women have that. If a guy shows that, off him.
Kill him.
Yeah. Just grape him. Any guy that flashes that. But we're gonna skip. Yana. For
Read
wanting
what?
to read in my free time. Yeah, what are you talking about? Bro, where is this?
Yeah, this is have stamps stamped on top of stamps in my passport. That's okay.
Go in spontaneous trips.
Two truths and a lie. I fly for free. I'm the baby of a what?
Baby of a
Okay.
Brady Bunch? Oh, so you're made in an orgy?
There's multiple Brady Bunches?
You were made in an orgy. Between the Brady Bunch. Let's see. Was nearly kidnapped on a solo trip. Yeah, I wonder if that's fake or not. You know, it's like, first of all, okay, well, there's a couple things.
Anna Mojo type shit.
Like, yes, I think it can happen, but first of all, how do you not get kidnapped if you're alone, you know, as a woman? Like, how do you get out of that? But also,
You've never seen Taken, bro?
yeah, but also, I don't know, man. It's just, why would you travel alone? That's a stupid decision.
No.
As a woman. Yeah, I know. Hot host at Eggs Up Grill. You go, what? Okay.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. This isn't fat no for me, fam. Sarah.
Fat no.
Let's see. Yeah. Sarah.
The beach or an MLB game. You know, she's got like default white girl look.
Yeah. You've met Michael Phelps 4 times. Your friend was the voice of Nemo, or your favorite game is The Field of Dreams. What is that?
Movie.
Oh, I didn't even, dude, I'm becoming retarded.
Yep.
I am becoming actually like inept here. Just from seeing all these women talk, it's really infecting my brain. But yes or no?
You just said no.
You just said no?
Yeah.
Dude, my brain is turning to mush. Let's see. Jesselyn.
Proud
Snake Mom.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I don't think
a snake is a choice. Is a choice. It is a choice. Theme park enthusiast, love to go out, but also love staying in. Mechanical engineering major. Someone teach me German. Whoa, for what purpose? For what purpose?
Das Deutsche?
Oh no. We're gonna say no.
Yeah, not really much.
Sunny. Oh, we found Sunny. We had Shia, and now we have Sunny.
Got him in a cage match.
Who's gonna win?
Bets on Sunni.
Yeah.
She's darker, I think. I don't remember.
No, she is. And also, she's probably taller based on the fact that she's darker. Well, she's only 5'6". Aspiring fashion designer. What do you like, Virgil? Make music or whatever. What is CU? Or CUPR?
Oh, PR, I assume is
I
Puerto
know,
Rico.
but what is CU?
I don't.
If you're boring or shy, give up now. I unmatched first or fast. Wow, my brain is really going here. No Snapchat and no threesomes. Yeah, I need help. Yeah, I need help. You need help. Yeah, I need help.
Wow. Speaking of needing help.
Yeah, I need some help.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, dude. I just.
It's
It's your daily dose of autism.
I didn't need it.
Red Bull addiction? Is this PD chat? Let's see. You can draw.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Get way too excited about concerts. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I thought it was like somebody, like the silhouette of somebody shooting somebody.
All right, so yeah, what are you saying on this? I usually don't go for women that talk about concerts.
I'm leaning towards no.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be opposed entirely.
Mm,
$10 on Mexican, by the way.
yeah, no, I know. I was thinking that too. You know what? Fine. What is the other? What could you be practicing in this position as a Mexican?
They do have a weird form of Catholicism where it's mixed with the native shit.
Oh.
But they just
terrible.
call it Catholicism, though, so.
But it's
She
terrible.
probably would have said that. It is. It is.
Okay, well, Oh, I'll just put yeah. We'll put yeah. We'll put yeah. Not a bad for a 6 with no talent. 6.
6?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
A 6?
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe I wouldn't have fought you as much if you said like even like a 5, bro. Like I probably wouldn't have said too much. Like, you know, I wouldn't have gotten on your case too bad.
You know, 6 is above average. I'm just
like you could have gotten away with a 5, I think. If you said 5, we would have like been whatever, you know. But a 6, that now you're really stretching it, you know, really. Okay. Saying goodbye to someone walking in the same direction as them. I mean, she's not ugly.
But 6?
Yeah, but not a 6. That's a lot. I'm gonna say
6,
no.
that's a lot of weight. Not literally.
What's with her face?
She looks like Asian, but not. Nope. Nope. No.
What is happening? Oh my god, just the overalls with no shirt underneath. What the
that
fuck?
it? At Yale?
That's crazy. That's crazy. What? Was that makeup or is that like actually like bags under your eyes? This isn't even to be like, God, look at that, but this is more like,
Damn.
You need to stay away from that. You got to get help.
Interesting choice of photo.
Should have done. Oh, well, no, the tattoo, bro.
I hate that tattoo.
Why would you do that to yourself? You had it going for yourself. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's just terrible tattoos. Terrible. You ruined yourself. You absolutely ruined yourself.
What?
How do you read a 300-page book in 3 hours? I mean, it's not impossible, but that's wild.
The fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
You got to be on crack if it's like a real book. Yeah, a picture book, right?
She likes trucks. Okay, she looks like a model. Get that out of here. Real estate.
Prom awesome con. Not everyone can handle my awesomeness.
Is that Planet Fitness?
Looks like the color scheme. What is a CA?
This is already worse than the other Paola. I can tell.
I'm a plus size girly, if that means anything. I like how they admit it.
It means a lot. It means a ton. I appreciate you telling us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so you want to send me 45 TikToks a day, or if you need someone to contemplate all of your life decisions and evoke an existential crisis with, whoa. Yo.
That sounds amazing. I'd love that.
Yeah, I'd love to suffer every day. Thank you for that. I'm young and inexperienced with relationships.
Last sentence. Look at it.
Yeah, well, I see that now. So for now, I'm looking for something casual. Why would you say, okay, this is absolute woman logic right here. I'm inexperienced with relationships. So for now, I'm looking for something casual. Absolute fucking woman retarded. Logic. Absolute woman logic. Keep your dick in your pants. What are you, like, asexual?
She's Buddhist.
Rick Sanchez. You'll understand why the more you get to know me if you dare to. You see, it takes quite the intelligence to understand the comedic nature of Pickle Rick.
Jesus.
This is terrible. You relate to Rick Sanchez. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to be with a woman that says that. That's just horrifying. That's terrible. That's horrific. It's not horrifying, it's horrific. Tori, you look Okay, let's see. AJ. What the man? That looks like okay. Alexis. Why the tattoos, man?
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Why? Why is like there's just mutilation all over Tinder or not Tinder, Bumble. Yeah, that's definitely Brazilian. Definitely. Oh no, she's from Colombia. I was gonna say like her.
I don't know what that means.
See, like that's what I'm saying. Like
I know what that means.
She switches. Yeah, what the hell is this?
I have no idea what that means. Oh wait. Tinto and Venan, is it like wine?
Oh, yeah. But what the fuck is Pola Charlada?
I have no idea.
See, that's why I'm confused. Yeah, no. But yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. It's very odd. What the hell, man?
God.
You could have been so pretty. That's the worst part about it. You look at these women and you're like, you could have been so pretty.
There's literally a before and after picture right there. Well, kind of,
For
but
the most part. But yeah, like look how good she could have looked here if she didn't have these tattoos, man. That's brutal. It's brutal, dude. That's terrible. Someone take me off this app. The fuck? You modeling or something? Kaylin.
she's got the she looks like what's her face?
Ooh.
Brett Cooper in that photo.
Flash mobs.
I still don't even know what that is.
Just a bunch of people coming out of nowhere and dancing.
That sounds really gay.
Turtles can breathe through their butts. Okay, well, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say pass. Okay, well, I don't know. I think we're hitting that point, same time as the last episode. So I think I'm gonna stop here. Stop that. We had fun today. We talked about our antics in our pubescent and prepubescent, well, mostly pubescent years. We talked about how working a 9 to 5 makes a lot of people want to krill themselves. We watched quite the video. That's going to need to be its own clip, honestly, because that was wild. And then we saw a bunch of hoes. But the hoes. Yeah.
There's a time and place when you need a hoe to get the job done, you know? Sometimes it's the only tool that you can really use.
No, that's true. You know, I just ordered I just ordered a windshield protector for my car because I really care about my car and I don't want it to, because I was looking at the wheel and it had a discoloration. I'm like, what the hell? And it just turns out I needed to wipe it down really good. But I thought it was the sun damaging it. So I'm like, man, I need a sun protector. So I got one, put it in. It's in there right now. Thank goodness I had realized that I should probably do that to keep my car good a long time. And so I was just talking about my cars, with a person, I'm just saying, talking about cars. I'm saying this car I got, technically there was some mileage on it, but for it was a new car. It's they let people drive it as a rental before, I guess, or something for a little bit, but pretty much the newest car I've ever had. And so I said, yeah, you don't want a car with a lot of mileage on it. You don't want that. And I said, this isn't about cars.
I see.
And so that's the moral of the story.
Unless you're just looking for a quick ride.
Well,
an Uber, one could say.
You do bring up a good point there, I suppose. Though, really, I just like the nice car ride, the nice car that's mine.
Nice, long,
sustained,
luxury car ride.
Exactly. And then eventually you trade it in when it gets old.
You have to get somebody else to order you the Uber type thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, there you go.
That, by the way.
What?
When I was out the first time Papa John was in our parts, we went to our boys' bar. And eventually we left, but I was unable to order my own Uber, so he had to order it for me.
Dang.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
There comes a time in every man's life when he says, I can't deal with these hoes. These hoes ain't loyal, as they say. These hoes ain't loyal. And so
Yeah.
you gotta learn that lesson. And once you get there, you realize that the way forward to the most happy and successful long term thing you can get is a low mileage car. Something brand new is the best.
True.
Yes. Yes. So there you go. You guys know for today where we stand on these issues. We'll see you next week on the podcast.
The podcast ever.
Yep.